What's going on, people? We just getting started. We just hit the go live button. Hopefully notifications gonna go out here. We about to cook in a few moments here, guys. But welcome. It's that dude named Dave. I'm back with TD&D Live. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. We gonna talk about Netflix. We gonna talk about Tyson and Jake Paul on Friday. We gonna get into the dignanigans, y'all. Oh yeah, we gonna get into it in a second here. Hey guys, I just got off work. You gotta bear with me for a second. I literally just got off work. We just getting started. I don't know how the notification's gonna work out, but we'll see how it goes. We're trying to get back into the YouTube algorithm again like it's 2022 again, y'all. You see me working hard. You see me doing my dizzle here. Before we get started here, I gotta make sure one item here. Press a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Lego, y'all. I gotta make sure y'all can hear me. Before we get started here, we get notifications going out here. I got a few things to talk about, but I gotta make sure as we getting going here that my audio is okay. I know y'all can see me. So we gonna get it going here in a second here. I wanna let y'all get these notifications out. I just got off work. Your boy's hustling, your boy's grinding. So shout out to the crew, the AIC here. Whoever's out there, I need to make sure if y'all can hear me, press a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, press a 2 if you can't. I'll give y'all a few moments here. If y'all can just do that solid for me. Wow, we just getting started here, guys. Give me a moment. Man, oh man, happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Hold on here. Just did a quick audio check. I can hear myself. All right, that's the one thing I hate, guys, about actually having a full-time job and a career where that I can't do certain checks. If I was a full-time content creator, it would work out so much better. But hey, I'm a one-man crew here. We're getting started here in a few moments here. I'm a little bit behind here, guys, so bear with me for one moment. Matter of fact, 2 seconds here. Let me go ahead and adjust the lighting over here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, there we go. We're about to get started here now. Man, I feel so discombobulated right now. I apologize, people. We just getting started. Thank y'all for rocking with me. As we're going to get going here, I just want to say salute to the AIC. As people come in, I know the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour, we get the slow drizzle in the beginning, and then people come in later. But shout out to the people that's going to be here live watching. Shout out to the ninja watchers who come through here. You can't talk, you type it, you can't type there, you're working, you're commuting, whatever the case may be. My blue collar workers who can't do anything, shout out to y'all here. Also, shout out to the replay gang, right? The people who can't make it to the lives, because I get it. This is, like I said, the afternoon drive hour when I come up here. I know that I probably could get a lot more people during the prime time hour, but it's so hard for me. I got to get in where I fit in, guys. I got to get in where I fit in. So shout out to everybody that is watching, ninja watching in the replay crew, the replay gang, because, hey, without the replay gang, I wouldn't be here. That's the main thing. The replay gang be watching all the videos, too. You know what I mean? So we about to get this started in a second here, but let's do the introductions out the way so I don't gotta do it later, okay? Y'all know the routine. I'm an independent black content creator. Shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters out there in this country here. Foundational black Americans. We represent heavy, okay? So shout out to my FBA crew here. As I said, I'm an independent black content creator. So you know how you can show your support, guys? That $ down below, because I have a monetized channel. Super chat. Super thanks, super stickers, as well as the memberships. This weekend, guys, I added a second level of the membership group here, and we got the $2.99 level that we always had. So shout out to them dudes. We added a second level, which is now $4.99, where we're gonna be dropping exclusive content, guys. You know, and so like I was saying in the last live stream, we're gonna have videos post on the members only for people signing up. But since there's a new level to see the videos, you gotta be on level deuce, baby. Level 2 is what we're talking about, right? As we're getting started here. So we added the new members group. Shout out to my man EJ, Eric Jordan, the Skip Master. His video that he skipped, like when we do live stream reactions, you know we have the $20 holla skip feature, right? So I decided that going forward, whenever I decide to do the Kendra reactions, you know, if I'm gonna do the Kendra reactions or any kind of crazy modern woman, you know, or seeing the Banshee types and everything, if y'all skip them, if y'all pay for the skippage, I will actually re-record those as an individual video VOD to drop for the members only. I think that's only suited because every time we do a skip, I actually get emails that come back to me saying, yo, Dave, I really wanted to see your reaction on that video. Or there's been times, you know, where that we don't want to do the skip, and then people let it go. It's like, if we skip it, I'd rather see it another time. Here, it's kind of funny like that. So I decided if I make the plan to do a show, but we don't do the whole video, some of y'all still want to see the video. So that's what we did there. We opened up the second level membership here. Only $4.99, right? Help your boy out, keep the lights on. We're going to start dropping exclusive content on the members only. As you also can see, guys, I've been kicking it with the content. We've been dropping hella content lately. You know, if you go to the channel, you're going to see all the we've been dropping videos every day, guys. Every day. And days like today, we dropping 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys haven't had a chance, let me do this here. Let me go to the channel here. I've been dropping so much content, I don't even know what I've been dropping these days right now because I can't even keep up. Oh yeah, we done a couple of Joy Reid videos. Oh yeah, we're still heavy in the politics game here because yo, we got a post-mortem going. We ain't done yet. Just because Donald Trump whooped up on Kamala Harris and the Democrats are sad, we still gonna talk about it. I know I'm wearing blue today, but it ain't because of the Democrats. I'm wearing blue because it's my favorite color, baby. I'm wearing blue because my favorite color. But if you guys go to the channel, you guys say we've been dropping videos every day. I dropped the Joy Reid one, I think like less than an hour ago. I had dropped the Tariq Nasheed reaction. Oh my God, that was funny, guys. Oh man, that was funny. We had the Tariq Nasheed video. We also know, I gotta say this here, right? Before we get started. I dropped the video, was it yesterday? Regarding April Jones. You guys gotta watch that reaction video. If you don't know who April Jones is, she is the baby mama of Omarion, right? So, you know, she been broken up with Omarion. Y'all know the story going back and forth, but lately, the last couple of years, she's been with Taye Diggs. Not only she's been with Taye Diggs, they've been doing movies together, you know, they've been co-parenting because Taye Diggs got kids and she got kids. They've been doing like this little Black Brady Bunch situation here, but they broke up. And now that she's back out here in these streets, oh, she is complaining. She is crying, talking about dudes ain't paying for flights no more. Oh, dudes ain't paying for dinners no more. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. You're telling me the same April Jones who bagged Omarion and at one time had bagged Taye Diggs and then all kinds of messiness when she was dating Omarion's bandmate and former best friend Little Fizz on Love and Hip Hop, right? But here's the reason why I'm bringing this up here. Before we get into the whole thing that you see the thumbnail, a lot of folks are coming into the comment section. And the thing is, it looks like we triggered the baby mamas. It looks like we triggered the bitter women. Because I literally had someone in my comment section trying to come in and say, what's wrong with you? You're going to try to say that women hit the wall. There's no wall. I don't know what you're talking about. You disrespecting women. And I was like, man, are you slow? Did you watch the video or you saw the thumbnail, you heard a few minutes of my commentary, and then you started going in on the terror. So I told her, did you watch the video? Did you not hear a woman who is used to dating athletes, superstars, entertainers, and she can't even get regular ninjas to pay for dinner? And you know what she said? Well, you know what, Dave? Your mama's a single mother. Your aunt's a single mother. Your cousin's a single mama. You disrespecting black women here. You know, I told her, I said, no. My family ain't about that ghetto babble, okay? My daddy was married to my mama for 49 years. I grew up in a nuclear home. My daddy was home every single night. Okay, my mama and my dad together for 49 and a half years. I was raised in a nuclear family. We actually took family vacations together. You know what I'm saying? My mama was not a baby mama. My mama was a wife. She's a widower now because my dad passed away. But that don't make her a single mama. She is a widower, right? So whoever was out there, that woman talking there, I make sure I put in the comment section. I don't know about your ghetto babble. You talking about things that's not right. Don't try to project your insecurities on me. You got ghetto babble in your life here. You probably a baby mama, and then your peoples are probably baby mamas, and that's why you upset because it triggered you. Ooh. Right? Well, here's the thing, though. I ain't gonna tell you all about the video. What y'all need to do is go to my channel after this live stream here and go watch the video, okay? You got to check it out and some good watching there. So we dropped that. We got a couple of Joy Reid reaction videos. We got Tariq Nasheed on the docket. We got Gangs of Shorts regarding Corey Holcomb. What else did I drop here? Let me just double check here. But while we're getting into the content here, notifications going on. We let the chat build up here. Hold on here. Where my content at? Yeah, let's see here. So, yeah, we got Joy Reid, the April Jones. Oh, yeah, we had Roxy Diaz reaction video. You know, y'all remember Roxy Diaz? She used to host 106 in Park. Yeah, she in her 40s with her friend, you know, and they complaining about men. They complaining about marriage and careers, you know. So, yeah, we got that out there. You know, we talked about Charlamagne the God last week, flip-flopping. Yo, man, and Stephen A. Smith just talking out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, guys. That's what's up. So we got that out there. So like I said, we've been dropping content every single day, getting back into the mix here, right? So as we're getting started here, and when I see people coming into the chat here, I'm going to go through the chat in a second. TD&D roll call. City, state, zip, area code, rep where you from. You know me, 630 Chicagoland suburb, stand up. You know? So I'm going to go through the little chat here that we got here. We're going to talk about Jake Paul. We're going to talk about Tyson. I don't have a sports channel, but y'all know I'm a sports junkie. You see who's behind me, baby? Who is right over my head looking down at me? Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. You see, I got the WBC belt behind me. I got Lucille right next to me here. What, is one of my books here? Yeah, over here. Four Kings, baby. One of the best boxing books of all time. I'm about this boxing life. And you know why I say that? Because one of the first topics I want to talk about today as I get to the chat here is I've been on Facebook boxing, guys. I'm going to get to the chat in 1 second. I'm going to tease this and then who's here, and I'm going to go to my first topic here. I've been on Facebook, which is janky as hell these days, because your boy been trolling for a little bit. I did a little trolling. On some Facebook boxing. I got to tell y'all something. Facebook boxing has got to be the jankiest mother I have ever seen. I never thought I'd see a whole bunch of dumbass ninjas. Yeah. Hold on. What your thoughts gonna say? I'm saying it right now, but there's a whole bunch of dumbass ninjas on Facebook talking a whole bunch of dumbass babble. I said it. Let me tease that there. Let me get to the chat, and then we're gonna tease into this because we're gonna have a conversation today, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. You know, shout out to Pooh Man, the first one to come in. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Also for today, too, I don't know what's going to happen. I dropped the link today, so if anybody wants to cam up, you have to have your mic, have a good quality mic. And if you don't want to be on camera, you have to turn your camera on when you're in the green room so I can see who you are, and you come up, and then you can turn your camera off. If I don't see your camera on, your asses ain't coming up. So we'll see how that goes today, right? So let's see here. Let's go down here. Derek's like, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. There's no reason why my team lost yesterday. Hey, Derek, why do you keep doing this to yourself? You don't see me? I'm glad that I'm doing a sports conversation today, just for a little bit, right? I don't do these every day here, so I don't know how big my crowd's going to be today. They're going to be like, yo, Dave's talking sports? I want to see the dignanigans. I want to see the banshee women. I don't know if I want to see the sports talk. We'll see, right? But Derek, what did I tell you about me and the Chicago Bears? You see, do you see me upset today, Derek? Derek, do you see me upset today? You know why? When you don't have expectations, you won't be let down. I knew the Bears were going to do what the Bears do. So you know what? I'm not upset. I saw that blocked field goal. I was watching the game. I said, wow, these ninjas right here. Derek, you need to get off the narcotic and come on home, baby. It's time to get clean, Derek. Time to get clean. Pooh Man says, Ninja listening. TDND AIC. What's going on, Pooh Man? Glad you Ninja listening. Good. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you. Derek says, yeah, $4.99. Yeah, the new group is $4.99. We got both groups now. You know what I mean? Derek says, 2 videos for the price of 1? Well, it depends, Derek. It all depends on how when we do the dick nanigans and when we live stream and stuff like that. We'll see how that rocks there. You know what I mean? Let's scroll down here. Hey, shout out to Sheila. Hey, Sheila is a part. Which member did you do the second level or the first level, Sheila? Either way, guys, shout out to my girl Sheila. She's one of my original day ones. If you upgraded, whatever it is, you are a member. She's always been a member. She's been rocking with me for the longest here. So let's give you the salute, girl. Shout out to Sheila in the building. Hey, Sheila. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the new members. Yes, that's what's up. Thank you, Sheila. Sheila's joined the members. She's gonna get that content now. Right, hey, Sheila, when I drop that content, you're gonna get, when you do the members, guys, I ain't worried about the views. These videos, these posts are just strictly for the people that are the true supporters, all right? Shout out to Sheila and the gang here. Thank you, girl, I appreciate you. Thank you. Derek says, super dudes. Yes, that's what I set up to super dudes. Yes, man. What's going on, Charles? Salute, Dave. I missed your boxing segment earlier. No, we're doing it now. I just started, Charles. I just went online. Hey, guys, let me let you know something. When you come into YouTube and you see a live stream, there's something down below that's going to show you how long that the show's been on here. Hold on, let me do this here. Let me refresh my screen over here. I can tell you exactly. Okay, if you're looking on the screen on YouTube, you look below my name and how many people's watching, you see how long the show started here. And so we've only been online for about, what did it say here now? We've been online for 19 minutes. So no, Charles, you didn't miss nothing. We just went online, brother. Don't worry. We just went online. We just getting started. Roxy, hey, what's going on, Rod? Yeah, Roxy Diaz, brother. Hey, Rod, you remember Roxy Diaz? 106 in Park? Yeah, I dropped the video on her this weekend, man. When you get time, go ahead and check it out. You know what I mean? Hey, we got the wonderful Dr. Key in the building. Chicago sister stand up. What's going on, sister? Her upper echelon just kick. Hey, guys, y'all got to go ahead and subscribe to her channel and her partner in crime, Upper Echelon Sports Bar. They do boxing live streams. Like 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time during the week here, 2 p.m. Eastern, give or take. You gotta support them. They be cooking. She's my Chicago sister. We Chicago, we stand up together. You know what I mean? That's how we get down. So shout out to my girl Key in the building. You know, that's what's up. Let's scroll down here. Whoops, let me do this here. Let's scroll down. That's right, super dude. Oh, no, I got backwards here. Sorry about that. Okay, Sheila, 787, Puerto Rico in the house. Hey, guys, drop where you at, man. Yeah. Oh, I haven't missed it yet. You ain't missed nothing, Charles. I just got started, man. Facebook. What's going on, Stevie D? Sin City, Vegas in the house. Yeah, she was talking about the Bears. Yeah, the Bears are sorry, girl. The Bears are sorry. Hey, that's why I'm off that narcotic. Derek says, I can't help it. I was hoping beyond hope. Ninja, why are you asking this for yourself here? I don't get it. Why you keep glutton for punishment? It's the Bengals. It's one thing if you had a history of success and then y'all just had a couple of down years, I can understand the delusion, right? But when y'all team has always horrendously been bad, and then when y'all do go to the Super Bowl, y'all have lost. You know, so what is there to be hoping for? You know what I'm saying? You're like April Jones thinking that you're going to get flued out, and she's crying about not getting flued out no more. Hey, man, you act like a modern woman, Derek. You my guy, Derek, man. But come on, man. You got to get off that narcotic, man. You got to get off of it. Second level. Okay, Sheila, you're the first one to sign up the second level, girl. Welcome to the second level. Thank you, Sheila. The videos are coming this week. You see I'm dropping all kinds of content lately. Ever since we got past around Halloween, guys, you know we've been rocking. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Sean? Welcome to the chat, brother. Good to see you. We just getting started, man. Shout out to my man, Pooh Man. Pooh Man in the building became a new member as well, man. So I guess you're trying to get them videos as well. Shout out to Pooh Man. Let's go ahead and shout him out here. Let's get it going. Shout out to Pooh Man in the building. Hey, Pooh Man. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you for being a member. Oh, yeah, guys. So since y'all becoming members, we already have members here, but if y'all gonna upgrade to the second level, you gotta remember it's everything that we normally do at the first level. The difference is we're gonna be dropping more content. More content. So you guys kind of notice too, like I still do the Kendra G reactions, but I'm not doing them as much. You know, I mean, I need to find good ones. And y'all have emailed me some good ones, so don't be tripping. There's gonna be more on the horizon. I just can't do Kendra G religiously for the entire channel. We gotta broaden horizons. We gotta open up the content, right? So that's what I think the member's gonna be for. When we see some crazy videos from Kendra G and all kinds of modern women, that's gonna go to the member side. Here's the thing too, guys. Here's what I'm gonna throw out to you guys. If you sign up for the second level membership, if you sign up for second level membership and you send me a video to react to, I will do that video as long as it's not against community guidelines on YouTube. You hear me, guys? With the second level membership and you sign up with that, I will drop and more. If you send me emails on content to react to, I will do it as long as it doesn't break community guidelines. That's what we're doing here. I'm trying to get the people what y'all want. I got what you want. I got what you want. Got what you need. Can I get another shot? Oh, yes, you can. Time out, make it hot. Oh, really? Who remember that? Who remember that Timberland hook? Who remember that? Was that Nicole A? Was that Nicole A with Timberland? Y'all, am I showing my age here? Because I'm a middle-aged guy. I got to talk. I'm showing my age here because I had a little beef. I was trolling, and I'm going to get into it in a second. But y'all remember that? I got what you want. I got what you need. Can I get another shot? Oh, yes, you can. It's time I'll make it hot. Oh, really? Thank you, Rod. Yes, Nicole Ray. Yeah, come on. We're going to get into it. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know Rod. You know Rod, my brother in arms, Rod. You know what's up, man. Yeah, you remember that track. Y'all know I can't sing, but I know y'all bobbing your head. Damn, Dave can't sing, but that was the jam. I got what you want. Yeah. Let me get back to the chat here. We got Kenny Mack in the building. Dave, what up? Slim, DC tapping in. Shout out to DC in the building. Good to see you, Kenny Mack. Good to see you. What's going on, Trigger? Yo, what's going on, Trigger? Yeah. Sheila says, man, I don't know. I don't know, Sheila. It's wild. I don't know. Pinball in the building. Hey, what's up? Hey, you in Elmhurst, Pinball? Hey, Pinball. Sheila, didn't you used to live in Elmhurst? See, Sheila moved. Hey, Pinball, you are literally like 30 minutes away from me. It's traffic right now. No, take that back. It's traffic right now. It's rush hour, right? It's after 4 p.m. in Chicagoland. So Elmhurst means you are around I-88 and 290 and 294, baby, which means you are, if there's no traffic, you're less than 30 minutes away from me. And also, too, Pinball, just to let you know where Elmhurst is at, I used to live in a town called Lombard, which is technically like 10 minutes away from Elmhurst. You in my backyard, Pinball. Man, my man Mobile driving here, the truck drivers in the house. Hey, man, be safe on the roads, brother. Be safe on the roads. Hope you have a good week, a couple days here in Chicago, or how long you're here, man. Yeah. Shout out to Pinball. Stevie D in the building. My man been a member for 7 months. What's going on, man? Can't wait for your take on the so-called fight. Oh, we're going to talk about it, man. Because of the situation here, I got a couple of boxing takes today. You know, I got time to talk here. You know me. I love to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's in, like, remember, what was it, Mekhi Phifer and Paid in Full? It's like, the game, I can't leave the game. If I leave the game, will the people miss me? I'm like that with boxing. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I got you, Stevie D. Appreciate you, man, for being a member. I appreciate you. Let's see here, scrolling down here. Sheila said, yeah, Pinball says, Sheila, I'm by Elmhurst Water Tower and Walmart. That's what's up, man. Yeah. That's what I thought, Sheila. Yes, you used to live in, before she moved, guys. Sheila left me. She's no longer my neighbor, you know, in the Chicagoland suburbs. But she's doing better where she's at right now. I know you like that Puerto Rico weather that we're dealing with Chicago right now. It is janky, rainy. It's been dark all day. God dizzle. You know what I mean? Let's scroll down here. Route 83. Okay, yeah. Wait a second, Sheila. I'm by the, okay, that's where you're at, by Route 83, yeah. Dave, you late. I'm just off Kingery. Oh, for real? I was on Kingery last night. Last night I was in Oak Brook, Pinball. I was driving and I was in Oak Brook. Oak Brook is like less than 10 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? I was in Oakbrook last night. Yeah, man. Hey, pinball. You in my neck of the woods, man. I find it very funny when I talk to my truck drivers and people who rock with me, and they're driving all over the nation. Like Eric Jordan, EJ the Skipmaster, he was in Downers Grove. I forgot who assumes in my old neighborhood where my mom lives at. So I think that's kind of funny. The people who rock with me is in my neck of the woods right now. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Grits and Bacon in the building talking about Mike wanted to beat that dude's ass, but that contract wouldn't let him. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Hey, shout out to my man Trigger in the building. My man became a new member. Hey, the members are growing up. You know what that means, guys? I'm going to drop y'all that content. Shout out to my man Trigger being a new member. Yeah. The tribe is building, y'all. The tribe is building, y'all. Hey, Trigger. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Right back at you with being a new member. Hey, that means, Trigger, you're going to get that new content. You're going to get that exclusive content. I'm going to drop it. I'm working. I'm on the job, baby. You see that? Hey, you see how I was just out the game this year? You barely catch me for 2 live streams a month here, and now you getting like 5 pieces of content a day. Y'all don't get tired of me now. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you for signing up, man. Trigger in the building, baby. Trigger is in the building. Let's see, Pinball says, Dave, O'Shea was live last night. He was off the hook. I missed him being live. Yeah. You know who was also live last night? Jakey ass Cooley and the No Fugazi podcast, man. I might talk about the No Fugazi podcast because I started to listen to him last night with his emergency podcast. I will say this for the record for what I've heard so far. Cooley, you are a lying mother. Hey, I don't hate you. Several things can be true at the same time. But Cooley, the No Fugazi podcast, I don't hate you. It ain't no beef here. But as men, I'm going to call it out how I see it. You can say that I'm janky and I got a small ass channel, and that's fine. I don't care. But man to man, you are lying your damn ass off. You are a goddamn hypocrite. I don't give a damn how he used key words to try to justify his actions. And when I heard that, I said, I can't deal with this tonight. I need some time to digest this so I can really, take it in, because I just can't stand people who think that I was born at night, but not last night, mother. Okay? Okay? I was born at night, but not last night, mother. Okay? Yeah, man. So come on, Cooley. Yeah, you know what, though? You 34, 35 years old, that might work with your 20-year-old crowd. Us grown men here see that. It's like, come on, dog. You got to take the L. Take the goddamn L. But you know what, though? That's that pride, because you know you got caught. And now you got caught. You're trying to go ahead and do your thing here. And I get it. You're going to get your money because you got your family channel. No one ever said that you was hiding the woman, because that's where I stopped listening, because he started getting saying, people was trying to say, I've hidden my woman. I got a family channel who's got 2 million subscribers, right? I never said that you was hiding the woman. What we're saying is your rhetoric, the things that you talk about, the things that you preach is a goddamn contradictory. That's a fact. You know what, though, when you say, I'm not a hypocrite. Well, you know what, though? Your commentary is contradictory. Hey, that's fine. You want to be a contradiction. But don't get mad when people hear you contradict yourself and then you get called out on it. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. Yeah, I get it. You a sucker. You like dealing with baby mamas. Okay, and then you like knocking baby mamas up. But then you want to do commentary talking about baby mamas ain't got no options in life. I'll talk about baby mamas because I don't deal with baby mamas, and that's a goddamn fact, right? I'm allergic to baby mamas. Last baby mama I messed with was back in 2010. Right? But here's the thing. If you like single mothers, be all for it. But don't be rocking with single mothers and then, talk about them, and then you banging them out and getting them pregnant and making them all preggers. Goddamn contradiction. Come on, man. Let's keep it going here. Let's see here. What's going on, Vince? Salute to you, man. Got Vince in the building. Vince is in the building. Let's see here. Stevie D is in the building. I see you earlier. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Hey, shout out to my man Grits and Bacon with the first holla of the day. Dropping the $2 holla. Putting the blue plate in the chat. And I'm going to say this for every super chat. The first one. It's always got to be the first one we got to say. Tribe, I love it when you make the chat turn colors. My man with that $2 holla saying, Coolio. It don't matter, man. Get your money back. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Appreciate you, Grits and Bacon, for the first holla of the night. We in the building now with that first holla. You know what that means, guys? When y'all drop the paper on me, we gonna get to the bag a little bit. That means I gotta give y'all a good show. You know how that works, guys. You know how I get a little bit amped up. It's like an inner John Q from Transformers. You know what I'm saying? I get revved up because y'all supporting the kid. Thank you. Appreciate you, Grits and Bacon. Let's see. Roderick in the building. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Roderick from Bermuda. Good to see you, man. Pinball said the instigators were trying to get O'Shea to call on the Cooley show. O'Shea was like, nope, no reason to. Nah, here's the thing, guys. Situations like that, let me tell you something. There's no way that I would call into that show either. It's not because I'm scared. It's called I wouldn't have home court advantage. When I mean by home court advantage, he's already on the defensive. He's already lying. We already called him as being a hypocrite. He's already being contradictory. So we're not going to have a true level debate. We're just going to go ahead and say our piece over here and keep it moving. But one thing I will not do is go to in the visitors foray where we already caught them lying. We caught them being hypocrites. And then you want us to come through where you can mute, you can do everything you want and can have control because you're driving the dynamic. No, it would work better if you found a medium ground where you found someone who's in the middle, someone who may be cool with both parties but not taking a side, and you go to that channel and let that person moderate. But you can't go to his channel. Nah, it ain't gonna work that way. I hear you, man. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Likes up. Thank you. What's going on, Peter? We got Peter in the building. Yeah. Sheila says, I may have to make some grits and bacon tomorrow. Hey, Sheila, I had some grits and bacon this week. Oh, love me some grits and bacon. Oh, you can't go wrong. A little bit of butter in there, a little bit of pepper, just a teaspoon of salt. I know y'all gonna get me because I'm country as hell. You know why I'm country as hell? Because my mom's from Hazelhurst, Mississippi, and my dad's from Bennett, Kentucky. When I said I'm FBA to the core, the lineage here, and I put a little bit of sugar in my grits. Yeah, don't hate me. I do put my little sugar in my grits. I like a little sweetness in there. Don't get mad at me. You say, ew, Dave, I don't give a damn. All right. Let me scroll down. Shout out to my man, Grits and Bacon, again with another $2 holla. Hey, Grits and Bacon is ready tonight, guys. He dropped another holla, putting the blue plate in the chat, saying just one word, Foolio. He called my man a fool. Oh, man, my man, Grits and Bacon. Shout out to Grits and Bacon in the house here. Hey, Grits. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Appreciate you, Grits and Bacon in the house here. Yeah. Let's see here. Scroll down. Charles says, I rock with Cooley up until that revelation. Could be another fresh and fit here. Oh, it is another fresh and fit. And I said it too. I did a reaction video about a few months ago. And if you hear, not just a reaction, I did a live stream on No Fugazi on a situation, right? And I looked at him in my comments. I was like, oh yeah, he's a younger brother than me. I don't care how tall you are. You taught me 6'4". I look at you as like the little nephew or something like that. I was like, look at this dude here, right? He's dropping some knowledge. I like his commentary, and I gave him credit where credit's due when I did that live stream. But here's the thing, guys. When we get new information, we reserve the right to change the way we look at people. And you know what? That's the one thing about YouTube. These guys are faking it till they make it, and then when they make it, they're still faking it. That's why I talk about all my L's all the time. I don't just talk about my W's. You guys know in this chat here in these live streams and my videos, I talk about my L's all the time. So is anything trying to mix them up? Y'all be like, hey, nah, Dave don't get down like that. He told us about that L. He told us about that Banshee. Yeah, man, yeah. So I need to check this Cooley out. Nah, you don't need to do that, Sheila. But go ahead, though. Go do your thing. Shout out to Pinball again. Pinball, he coming in with the $1.99 $2 holla with the blue plate. Passing saying, early week censor button dues. Salute. Hey, man, shout out to you. You local, baby. Come in, Pinball in the building. Hey, brother, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man, for the censor button. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Oh, yeah, we heavy in the crowd today, man. We have not heavy in the crowd yet. We're still building up here because YouTube's still messing my algorithm. You can see how we got a small crowd right now, but how is it that you see videos just recently getting 21,000 views, getting 4,000 or 5,000 views, and we're trying to rework the algorithm for the live streams. We're going to get it, guys. Don't worry. It ain't the struggle streaming. It's YouTube. We're going to be back soon. Don't worry. We're going to get it back. But you know, the funny thing is, the replay gang going to see this and be a gang of views later. We're going to be good. What's going on, Chef T in the building? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Let's see here. Scroll down here. It says, not the cream of wheat. No, we don't do cream of wheat, Pinball. Damn that. She says, I'm on the mountains with chickens and goats. I just had some chicken recently. Oh, man. I'm eating my chicken today. It's still tasting good. Let's see here. Derek says, I don't like grits. I know some people don't like grits. I ain't going to be mad at you. Hey, Derek, you thought I was going to clown you for that, right? I ain't going to be mad at folks who don't like grits. I get it. Hey, but I love grits, man. I love me some grits. Let's see here. Let's scroll down here. Hey, at least I got eggs with my chicken. There you go. Let's see here. Vince says, well, I enjoy grits with or without sugar. Depends on the eggs. I hear you. And T. Orlando's in the building. Shout out to my resident hater. Let's see. Oh, shout out to my man, Roderick. Roderick is in the building. Oh, we going to get started now. Roderick is dropping some love. We going to get started now. All right. He came in here with the $20 holla, putting the orange in the chat. And now that we changed the color, Roderick's got to get that designation. Chat, I love it when you make the chat turn colors. My man said, let's change colors. My man in the building. My man Roderick in the building. Hey, brother Roderick, I'm glad to see you, man. Hey. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Oh, man, Roderick, appreciate you. Appreciate the holla, man. Appreciate the holla. Let me do this here. See here. Charles says, my reaction to Cooley, sensational. Hey, Charles, don't do that to me, man. I said, sensational. Hey, I got my locks kind of like Future right now. The way I'm trying, I ain't Dusty like Future. He a rich Dusty, but hey, shout out to Future. Hey, yeah. So I'll make you some grit Sheila. Oh, look at Vince trying to slide up in Sheila. Okay, Vince, I see. I ain't gonna get mad at you. All right, guys, let's get the ball started here, right? Y'all see the ticker down below. If you guys want to support in the Cash App, $ that dude named Dave. Matter of fact, let me make sure that I get over here so I don't miss no Cash Apps, okay? Hold on. Let me do it here. I got to make sure I get the Cash App open because if y'all send me Cash Apps, you're going to be mad saying, Dave, you missed my Cash App. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, we got the Cash App open. All right, let's get this party started here. Let's see here. Said, he's after my chickens for the eggs, says Sheila. Okay, guys. I'm going to take the banner off of the Cash App. Y'all, if you're looking for the Cash App, it's in the description box below. Let's get the conversation started, okay? Now, I'm not going to get into the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I'm leading up to the conversation because you guys know I love boxing. I go to the fights. I talk about it all the time. You know me, I'm a jet setter when that goes on, right? But I don't have a boxing channel, let alone a sports channel, so I don't get a chance to talk about it all the time. So I'm going to build into it, guys. I won't be too long, but I got to build into it to why I decided to do this live stream today. Because I decided to go on Facebook. Facebook is janky as hell, people, when it comes to boxing. Because for whatever reason, I see these messed up posts of ignorant ass mother. I mean, I'm telling y'all, they gotta be like 19 years old, claiming to be like they're 30. And then when you try to have a legitimate conversation, when I literally think before I type. Like, when I type, you can tell the thought out, message that I'm sending here. These guys be typing how they talk, right? So the first issue that I had when I started trolling, well, I didn't start trolling, the guy's post was trolling, right? And I can tell, this is the one thing I hate. When I see, whether they're black or they're from another island, and I shout out to my people who's from around the world here, right? I'm only going in on the tethers who try to destroy the fabric of FBAs. I only disrespect the tethers who don't respect me and mine and my culture, okay? So when I talk about that, I see tetherism going out there because they hate the foundation of Black Americans. They hate the fabric that what we created, our culture, what we got on here. They want to talk and denigrate us. So I'm not talking people who are the allies. I'm talking about the janky, musty ones who disrespect us, right? Hey, what's going on, Kelly? Good to see you. Peter says Cooley has to own his Instagram. Oh, yeah, you talking about Cooley. Okay. What am I talking about here? First thing I want to talk about here is this Facebook on Friday. This kid dropped a post saying, about the fight for Mike Tyson-Jake Paul, right? Everybody's talking about it's a farce. It's a media circus. It's wrestling. But this dude dropped a post saying, blame Floyd Mayweather for tonight's fight. And I looked at him, I'm saying, no, I'm not going to allow you to slander Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's not perfect, right? He has so many issues, indiscretions, but he don't deserve to get astray when this is a part of boxing, right? And so let's just put things on the table here for the goddamn haters, okay? Floyd's first exhibition fight where he was fighting a novice was in December of 2018, which means in 1 month, that was 6 years ago. Whoops. How can you blame Floyd Mayweather for having his first exhibition fight 6 years ago when he didn't start the exhibition routine? Hold on. Hold on. Some people want to say, well, Conor McGregor's exhibition fight. No, it wasn't. That's an official fight. That's why he got the 50-0. That was an official sanctioned fight. So no matter how you feel about it, you can't call Conor McGregor exhibition fight. The first fight against that Japanese dude on New Year's Eve on 2018, right? But check it out. I came in the comments section. I said, dude, you sound every bit as a kid. You do know 48 years ago, Muhammad Ali had an exhibition fight against a Japanese wrestler who went 15 rounds and it went to a decision. Oh, I'm going to talk about that because did you notice what I said there? Muhammad Ali 48 years ago had an exhibition fight against a Japanese wrestler that went 15-round decision. Didn't this fight go the distance? Hold on. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit there. I'm setting that up, guys, because some of y'all got in y'all tizzy, got in y'all panties about the fight here when y'all should have known that was going to be the outcome. But hold on. So I posted that, then he's going back and forth with me saying, oh, let's debate now. He literally targeted me and wanted to debate. So then I started, being logical and posting things, no Rudy Woody Roo, right? I started posting, and one thing with my debating style is I'm not going to be talking to just be talking. And that's what this dumbass was doing here. When you're debating, I don't know you and you don't know me. The point of a debate is you got to prove your point. So you know what I was doing with my points here? I was giving the man years, the exact year. I was giving him a time frame. I was giving him names. I even dropped a link because one of the questions he asked me was, name me a time when Floyd didn't fight a guy in his prime. I said, that's a loaded question. Here's what I will do for you. I'll give you a time when someone avoided Floyd Mayweather in their prime. What's going on, Bearded? And you know who that was? I used one example. I said, this example I'm going to use is one of my favorite fighters. I'm a huge fan of him, but I got to call a spade and a buck. Sugar Shane Mosley ducked Floyd Mayweather the very first time. When Floyd was around 130, 135 pounds, he was the guy, like you see the younger fighters today trying to angle and get a shot at Tank Davis, or they're trying to be the top dog like that. And everybody knew Floyd was that guy. No matter what kind of hate you had for Floyd, when he was coming up at 130, 135, he was that dude, pun intended. Right? And he was calling everybody out. But some people who are too young to understand that there's this thing called boxing politics. And everybody during that time when Floyd won the fight was under Bob Arum, and Bob Arum was not making those fights. Bob Arum had Miguel Cotto, his Puerto Rican star, on one side of the street here, only fighting who he wanted to fight because he wanted that demographic and make that money off him. He had Floyd Mayweather making as his black fighter, but he even admitted that he knew how to promote him right and had him on his side of the street making fights him. He had Oscar De La Hoya, his golden boy, making fights and put him on this side of the street, and he would not put Floyd in with Oscar De La Hoya or anything like that whatsoever. That's a fact, guys. Bob Arum kept the fight that he wanted away because if you understood Bob Arum, he believes in this thing called marinating. So I said, Sugar Shane actually ducked Floyd Mayweather because there was a particular fight, and I dropped the link. And this link of a video from YouTube is not just an interview, it gave details. Because after the fight, Larry Merchant interviewed Shane Mosley. And Larry Merchant interview says, Shane, in an interview that you had, you said that you would not fight Floyd Mayweather at welterweight. Then he said, with a performance like this, you two are literally the best fighters in boxing. Can this fight happen? And Shane was like, I don't know. I'm going to go on vacation and think about it. And you know what happened? He went on vacation and he never looked Floyd's way until he got his ass beat. He got beat twice by the late, great Vernon Forrest. Rest in peace, Vernon Forrest. Then, you know, he lost twice to, cigarette smoking guy. I can't think of the dude. Dude from South America smoked cigarettes. I can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a brain fart. If you know Spox, you know what I'm talking about. He smoked cigarettes all the goddamn time. Oscar De La Hoya knocked his ass out. He I can't think of his name right now. But he lost 4 times to 2 different fighters, which, you know, brought him down. And then Sugar Shane didn't have his reemergence when he was going through his divorce. And then he fought Antonio Margarito and knocked his ass out. But by that time, though, Mayorga. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Rod Mayorga. Appreciate you, Rod. Got some boxing family in the crowd here, you know. And then, you know, but he got his lick back when he fought Margarito, got a belt, but then he lost the belt because of politics. And then he got the Floyd fight in 2010, right? They eventually did fight. But I gave the argument, though, was that Shane ducked Floyd. Floyd was available. Floyd was the best fighter available at that time. And then even Larry Merchant asked him the question, even if you're going to get the biggest payday, would you change your mind? And Shane did not answer the question. We talk about ducks all the time here. Now, if you know that the number one guy behind you wants to fight, and then you both are free and clear, and then all of a sudden, then when it comes about that, it could be your biggest payday, and you decide not to fight him because he's that young bull, and you feel that you got everything to lose, nothing to gain, you ducked that man. You ducked it because it could have been the best fight at that time. And you know this dude tried to argue about, no, you just dropped the video, and Shane just said he was going on vacation. You missed the point, you slow dumbass. You missed the point, you slow dumbass. Larry Merchant in the interview asked certain key things that referred to a previous interview. But you know what, though? I did not. What's going on, Mr. Walker, in the building? Good to see you, man. So I was like, no, I'm not going to keep going on and adding other fighters. And I was like, okay, then I'll give you another excuse, another one here. Manny Pacquiao did not fight Floyd in his prime either. Now, I will say this, though. The 5-year holdup between Floyd and Manny Pacquiao was both sides of the fence. There were times when Floyd held up the fight, and then there were times when Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao, and Freddie Roach held up the fight. But here's the thing. The main reason why it took so long for the fight was random drug testing, Olympic-style drug testing. Ain't it ironic right now that these fighters keep saying, take the test, sign up for VADA, take the test, if you're clean, random, all throughout. Hell, you hear janky-ass, booger sugar, coke snorting Bill Haney trying to get people on VADA right now. You got cokehead Bill Haney trying to get people to sign for VADA, right? If you about that life, if you clean, take the test. We want a clean sport, right? You got Bill Haney doing that crap, right? So you got people today talking about take the test, but Manny Pacquiao back then wouldn't take the test. And you know what the damn excuse was? I don't want to take the testing because I'm scared of needles, and I just don't like the needles, and I don't think that's a good idea. Right? Hold on, Manny. Don't you got tattoos all over your arm and your chest and your body there? But you scared of a needle drug test? Big ass cap. Big ass, he wouldn't acknowledge that. So I was like, I'm not debating you no more because you a janky ass kid. Because if I go ahead and debate you and I give you months, I give you years, I name people, I drop videos, I even dropped articles where Bob Arum was talking about not wanting to do the drug test. I dropped articles when they said that Freddie Roach didn't want to do the drug testing, and he did not want to acknowledge the proof. So you know what I said? You a dumbass kid, I'm done talking to you here. Because if you're not gonna acknowledge proof here, you just wanna talk to be talking here, and you just a stupid dumbass. Second order of business that happened yesterday. And I don't know if the guy's gonna show up here. The reason why I'm doing this in the beginning here. Someone dropped a post about fucking triangle theories. What's going on, MOP? I saw your video about an hour ago. I didn't know Cisco was that dusty. Hey, come on, MOP, stop it. You called her Cisco. Stop with the Joy Reed, called her Cisco. You ain't right. Okay, what am I talking about triangle theories? Triangle theories are if one guy fights another guy and lose, and then that guy fights another guy and loses to that guy, you thinking that that guy can beat that guy. No, triangle theories don't work. You can't apply a triangle theory in boxing. If I hear anybody apply a triangle theory, I don't even care what the conversation subject is. I'm just going to dismiss it. It could be Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, and I can't stand Teofimo Lopez because he's a racist asshole, right? But even when it comes to triangle theory, I'm not going to entertain him. Like, he's a racist asshole, but I'm not going to do him a disservice like that, right? So I told him, he tried to do a triangle theory with somebody who Tank fought in the amateurs. And the guy that Shakur Stevenson fought. But the guy who's currently in the pros now has lost 4 of his last 6 fights. Wait a minute, why are you trying to do a triangle theory over who Tank lost in the amateurs, and now that this man's a pro and lost 4 times? He lost 4 times, and then you want to do a triangle theory here. Like, do you even have a better example? This dude doesn't even deserve a shot with Tank or doesn't deserve a shot with Devin Haney right now. And I'm not even a Devin Haney fan. So I was like, dude, triangle theory, shut the fuck up. I said, as soon as I hear triangle theory, he's like, yeah, I know styles make fights, but, and he's like, ooh. I was like, nah, dude, I don't care. I'm telling you right now, I hear casual fan when I hear triangle theory, right? And then he was like, well, you know what though? You a clown. I was like, okay, you took the bait, you dumbass. So you know what I said? I said, look here, I don't type on Facebook. I talk on YouTube, and I turn my camera on. That's why you see the link posted here that's pinned on the top of the chat here, because I told him and I went back to Facebook an hour ago. I told him yesterday and I told him today. I launched him on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you want to talk all this shit behind a keyboard, how about this? Cam up, turn your mic on, and let's see what's up. You a clown. I'll go anywhere. You know what I did? I dropped the link. Right? Drop the link. I had this launched up since yesterday. Drop the link. You know what though? He didn't say shit. He was quiet. I was like, okay. So I went and like, yo, man, you all quiet here. Where you at? I said, where you at? Where you at? You didn't respond back. It's football Sunday. I'm not on Facebook like you all day. No, I'm not on Facebook. You've been responding right away for every comment there. But then when I call your ass out, your ass got silent. So you know what I said here? I said, check this out. This is what I said yesterday. I come online 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Don't bitch up. If you don't show up, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. So you know what I did today? Like an hour ago, I dropped the link again. Whatever your name is, CC or Mr. C, whatever it is that your name is, yo, I'm calling your ass out right now. But you know what, though? I know you ain't gonna show up. I know you ain't gonna show up. My camera's on. You don't want this work. You don't want it. You don't want to be embarrassed, okay? So I went an hour ago. I said, here's the link. I'm starting at 5 p.m., pull up a shut show janky ass up being a goddamn keyboard warrior. And you know what, though? I still don't see you. I don't see you in the chat saying, hey, I'm here. Because here's the thing, little janky dude, if you're ninja watching, my profile picture on Facebook is the same picture that I have on my YouTube channel. So that's the reason why I'm doing this part of the show right now, because I was trolling. I went in the post, then I started trolling, and I was like, you know what? If you're going to try to talk shit to me, then F this typing here. I don't want to type. I'm tired of typing. We can talk, and we can debate, and I can shut your dumb ass up. Right? So it's been an hour right now. This live has been on for 55 minutes. I went over that story to give this mofo some time here. New here, checking you out. Ask what's up, Beater Conversation. Thank you. So this part of the live stream is dedicated to the hater and the troll on Facebook boxing here. Your bitch ass didn't show up, did you? Or if you're ninja watching, or whatever the case may be, you ain't here. You ain't here. So since you ain't here, you're scared. You talk all this stuff on Facebook, but you didn't know that someone's gonna be like, here's a mic, let's go. See, that's what you gotta do here to some of these people, guys, right? Don't argue online. Don't argue online, right? I'll let y'all use my platform, right? If something's going on, shoot me an email, guys. Say, hey, Dave, can you moderate a debate or discussion? Shoot me an email, and I will moderate that on my channel here. The thing is, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you dumbasses, okay? You Facebook idiots, you goddamn ninjas in white supremacy. Wait, ninjas in white supremacy? What are we talking about? This is the next part of the conversation, because I'm done with this dude here because he didn't show up. So you know what I'm gonna say? You! Okay, one more again, because you didn't show up and you talked all that stuff and you called me a clown and a fanboy, right? Or if I'm a fanboy, where you at then so you can prove me wrong here? But since you're not here, I'm gonna call you out and disrespect your name, Mr. CC. I'm here right now to say, you, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Let me do it one more again, guys. Mr. CC on Facebook, one more again. You scared. You. Yeah, I'm a little amped up right now because I can't stand trolls. You know what you got to do with trolls? Pull up. That's what you do to these trolls. Tell them to pull up. Shout out to my man, Mr. Walker in the building, dropping the $5 holla in the green in the chat. My man, Single by Choices YouTube channel, killing these YouTube streets. They killing the banshees. My man in the building says, scared little business. Salute, Brother Dave. That's what's up. My man, Mr. Walker in the building. Mr. Walker, hey, Brother Walker. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Appreciate you, Mr. Walker. Yeah, scared as hell. This first part of this show, I want to make sure I gave the guy time. I dropped him the link yesterday. My channel y'all know my channel, and I dropped the link again today. Okay? So if you don't show up, matter of fact, let me do this here. I'm gonna go to Facebook right now to see if he responds. Did he respond? Let me see here. Let's see if he responded. Nope. He ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing, you scared little coward. Yeah, scared coward. We're gonna move on now, guys. Let's get to the show now. Because I gave the guy some time. I posted the link before the show went live. You said you wanted to debate, but when the debate came, you got scared. But here's the thing, though. I'm going to be here for a little while. So if you show up and then you come in the chat and he says, hey, I'm here, I will let you come up here. But until then, I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to call you a little. I'm going to call you a little. I'm going to call you a hole. I'm going to call you a tard. I'm going to call you a. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you everything under the goddamn sun until you come here. That's what happens when you try to call me out. I'm going to disrespect you to kingdom come. Yeah, I should have wore red today, guys. I should have wore red for Demon Dave, okay? People want to mess with me. People want to come for the kid, and they don't know the fact that if you want to come for me, you better come correct or don't come at all. I'm telling you right now, you little I'm calling you out. Come on. Since you ain't here, you're a little So what I need you to do on Facebook is to shut the up, have a coconut smile, and relax. Ah. Okay, guys. Shout out to my man MOP in the building. He dropping the $2 holla, man. Putting that blue in the chat, saying Sheila and Cold Fusion can pull up. Oh, come on, man. How you gonna say Sheila? You messed up, dog. Hey, MOP. Hey, brother. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Ah, man, you ain't right about that, man. You ain't right, dog. Hey, man, you ain't right. Let me go ahead and get this other holla out the way. We're gonna keep it moving here. Shout out to my man Thomas in the building. He came to Cash App gang, guys. The Cash App is in the description below. $ that dude named Dave. He came with the $1 holla saying, for not showing up, I smell pussy. My man Thomas came to Cash App. My man came to Cash App, yo. Hey, Thomas. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Oh, man. Now, let me acknowledge you here on Cash App, man, so you know. What's up? Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you, man. So let's get the next conversation started here. I got 2 more talking points. The main one is the main topic of discussion here, right? Appreciate that. I got the first hour out the way, guys. I tried to give the guy a chance. No matter of fact, I'm going to send him a message right now. I'm online right now. Where you at, bitch? Hold on. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. I'm going to do it right now. Give me 1 second here. Well, let me see this here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Wait. We going to keep rocking till the wheels fall off now. Wait. Hold on. One more again. I'm online now. Scared little. I'm typing this on Facebook. I'm saying scared little. You talk, but you are a keyboard warrior. Yeah, I'm done typing here. Janky ass. Yeah, I'm putting janky ass in here too. There we go. Post. I'm not posting delete neither. Post. Post. You're scared. You're scared. Like Ali said, ooh, he's scared. Joe Frazier scared. Oh, he's scared. You're scared. You're scared. All right, guys. Time to keep it moving now. I gave the guy a chance. I just posted on Facebook now. He ain't gonna show up. He ain't gonna show up. And you know what he's gonna do? He gonna make a little comment saying, I don't live on Facebook. I don't live on Facebook either. I'm on YouTube. Pinball knows there's a steroid scandal going on with me right now on YouTube. I don't live on Facebook, but he knows a thing called notifications, okay? There's a thing called notifications. Oh my God, man. What's going on, Ron? Says, I got to relive for what happened to 56K broadband modem would feel like on Friday. We're going to talk about that, man. Pinball says, good thing I paid the censor button dues. Exactly. Dave, ready for him. Hadouken! What's going on, A.L. Richardson? Yeah, I was ready for him. I was ready for him. Not anymore. I mean, I'm still here. If he shows up, he shows up. That's what the link at the top's for. Let's get into it, guys. I did the first hour for the janky trolls on Facebook. By the way, guys, Facebook boxing sucks. If you are on Facebook boxing, you are a sucker. Yes, I'm calling y'all out right now. I'm making enemies right now. If your sole purpose of boxing commentaries on Facebook, that means you're a Facebook boxing commentator, your ass is a janky suck ass. Yeah, I don't care what I said there. You think I care? And here's the thing, guys. I'm not under the influence. I ain't been smoking or drinking. This is just me straight after work. So just let you know, you get under my skin, you gonna get this work. All right, guys, let's get into it. Why are we here today? Why are we here? Besides, y'all want to hang out with me, and you want to hang out with the AIC, the 8-inch crew. Shout out to everybody here. Why are we here? Because we had a fight that went on Friday night. We had Mike Tyson, we had Jake Paul. We had Mike Tyson and Jake Paul do their thing, right? Let me ask y'all something here. How many of y'all were upset about the conclusion? Press a 1 in the chat if y'all was upset of the way the conclusion went. Press a 2 if you was like, Dave, I kind of expected this, right? I want to see what the chat's saying here right now. Press a 1 in the chat if y'all was upset. Sheila says, 2 kittens fighting. Ain't no 2 kittens fighting over here. Let me see, but because I'm trying to find out here for all the people that was upset right now, all the people that was upset, how could y'all really be upset at that outcome? We're here for the Dick Nanigans, says Pinball. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. That's what's up. I see some 2s. Yeah, I see. What's going on, Chef? What's going on, MOP? Dropping the 3. Okay. There's a whole bunch of people who are upset. For the one reason we'll get into in a little bit here. If you guys are upset, as Kelly says, I don't give a damn. Hey, but you're here rocking with me. Gotcha. Kareem's like, it was exactly what I expected. Tyson was flat-footed. I'm just pissed at Netflix, says Thomas. Okay, Stevie. Okay, Thomas. I see you, brothers. I see y'all. MOP says, I'm in the middle, Dave. Okay, I got you, man. You in the middle? Okay, gotcha. Okay, check it out. How did we not expect this to happen? Why are so many people outraged? Outside of the technology part, we'll talk about that later. Outside the glitching and the buffering. But for the actual fight, can we be honest here? Boxing is such the smoke and mirror sport that what it is. Boxing is the Houdini of sports. Boxing is the one sport that will make you think illogically because a person can have a puncher's chance. Like, let's be real here. A 58 basketball player is not going to get back into the NBA. That's why you got the big three, a 3-on-3 tournament. It's not that these guys can't ball anymore. They just don't have the energy because they're aged to sustain the wear and tear. Like, if you see a baller like Cuttino Mobley, do y'all remember Cuttino Mobley played for the Houston Rockets? It was him and Stevie Francis in the backcourt there. Cuttino Mobley got himself a gray-ass beard looking like a great-granddaddy, right? But the man can still ball his ass off. His shot ain't going nowhere. His crossover ain't going nowhere. His hezzy ain't going nowhere. The thing is, he can only play in a real NBA game at his age right now, he can only give you a good 10 to 15 minutes a night. And the average NBA GM is not going to go after some older guy to give you 10 to 15 minutes a night. You rather sign a young guy to have that bench because that young guy has more potential, and you rather deal with that than the aches and pains of an older fighter, right? And that's what I'm bringing up here in boxing. Mike Tyson was 58 years old, guys. 58 years old fighting a 27-year-old. Now, I know it's Jake Paul, and Jake Paul has not fought anybody of relevance. He only is fighting older athletes and UFC fighters, mixed martial arts fighters, and then now when you say he's fighting a boxer, it's a guy who's knocking on 60. And the only loss that he had when he was fighting a part-time fighter, and was it Peter Fury? That's Tyson Fury's younger brother, right? Because he's not even a full-time fighter. The one time that he did lose, it was actually a legitimate boxer who don't even box full-time. He chilling because his brother's fucking rich. His brother's Tyson Fury. That's why he don't go ham, man. He kicking it, getting drunk with his brother all the damn time. That's why he's not a full-time fighter, you know? Steve says, I saw it for free and still wanted my money back. Mike is a year older and he shouldn't have done it, but he needed the money. But Mike is 58 years old, guys. But you know what you can do, guys? All you need to do is, for boxing, drop 1 or 2 hot clips as you training. And when I say you're training, when you have full energy and you just go balls to the wall for an exercise and have someone record it. And when someone sees that, they're like, oh my God, Mike still got it. You know what I'm talking about, that clip where Mike's on the pads with his trainer and he's going fast and he's lighting his feet and then he's all fast and everything. That works when you're not getting hit. That works if you are fresh, you just got into the ring, you're trying to do like a regular workout, and you're trying to get a little sweat, and you got all the energy possible. What people don't know about that video was that was probably set up when Mike had got a glass of water, was fresh, and went to do his sparring and training, and you had him fresh. I guarantee the rest of that practice session that he had, he looked like ass, right? Boxing, all you need to do is showcase a glimpse, just a hint, just a slither that there is a possibility. And because that Mike is Mike Tyson, you think that the man has a puncher's chance. So when it came to a puncher's chance, you add Jake Paul that everybody hates because he still won't fight an active real-life fighter. And you don't like him because also he's one of the Paul brothers, and you don't like him on YouTube, and he's just an asshole. You add the asshole part, then you got the Mike Tyson Redemption Tour. What do you mean by saying the Mike Tyson Redemption Tour? Man, some of y'all too young. We got an older crowd here, but some people's gonna be ninja watching are too young to remember how Mike Tyson was a pariah. There was a time we thought Mike wouldn't be alive today. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when we thought, man, Mike and the Book of Sugar is gonna take himself out. You know? So the Mike Tyson that we see today is not the same Mike Tyson I thought about a decade ago that we may not see him no more. Because we gotta be honest, guys. Mike has gone through a lot. And the one thing that I say he went through when his daughter died in that freak accident about 12, 13 years ago. She was 4 years old and the treadmill was running and she hopped on the treadmill, and unfortunately, like the little rope on the treadmill, she got her neck tied around it, and unfortunately she died hanging on the treadmill and everything. It was such a freak, tragic accident. His daughter was only 4 years old, and if you've seen the interviews with Mike after losing his kid, you would have thought that that would have took him over the edge. You would have thought that would have been the demise of Mike Tyson. You would have thought he would have gone after his dealer, just said, just give me the hardest stuff you got, and I'm just going to keep snorting until I don't wake up. You know? I mean, because I think about it with my daughter's 7 years old, and I put myself in that same situation. If that freak accident happened to my daughter, I don't know what I would do. Or if my nieces were in that, I don't know what I would do. But we have seen Mike on the edge so many times. So, you know, there were so many things that was like, yo, man, really, Mike's going to do this here? But here's another thing that came out here that I knew something was up. Because remember, this fight was supposed to happen about 4 or 5 months ago. But Mike had an emergency situation where that he had to go to the hospital and there was some blood transfusion and the fight got postponed. I remember when I was over some family's house and we were talking about, I was like, the fight ain't happening right now. I said the earliest that the fight may happen is November because Mike has gone through a medical emergency right now. There's no way he can fight if he had a medical emergency. Well, now it's coming out now that when Mike had that medical emergency, he had 6 blood transfusions, people. Wait a minute. I don't think y'all understood that there. Hold on. Mike had 6. We don't know. Here's the thing. We don't know the details of the medical emergency, all the details, because HIPAA laws, you know, and they're not going to tell us everything that's going on with Mike right now. And I wouldn't expect them for us to know everything that we had this medical emergency, right? But here's the thing that we have. Here's the situation we have here. If somebody his age that is knocking on 60, and has a medical emergency, and then is going to try to fight them about 4 months later, I would have told you, when I was like, man, Tyson ain't going to win this fight. But then when we hear the details of 6 blood transfusions and the fact that there was a possibility that he almost lost his life during this process here. And then all of a sudden, then he gets up, you know, once he gets clean bill of health, when you say clean bill, he's released from the hospital, whatever, and they allowed this man to train. And then after he trained, then they made the fight for November. But here's the thing, though. I want to pose to the crowd here. I want to pose to the chat here. I want to pose to the Ninja Watchers. I want to pose to the replay gang. A current fighter today, if he had 6 blood transfusions, let's just take away 6. If a current fighter today had 3 blood transfusions and had a medical emergency in June, that man's not fighting for the rest of the year if he's an active fighter. Mike got back in the ring before the end of the year went out. So what does that tell you, guys? What does that tell you? I'm not saying the fix was in, but we do know that they had an understanding. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me repeat that again. I'm not saying the fix was in. I'm not saying that the fight was scripted. What I am saying is there was an understanding. There was an understanding. There was an understanding. There was an understanding. Because during the telecast, and we'll get to the technical issues in a second here, and the thing is, me and T. Orlando, shout out to T. Orlando, me and him were talking about the whole fight. We were texting each other and everything because I wanted to know if I was going through the same technical issues that he was going through, right? And the one thing that me and him agreed on right away when we was able to watch anything, that first minute of Mike Tyson, he gave everything he got. He knew he could not do anything, but he knew I'm going to go balls to the wall for the first, because there's only 2-minute rounds. I'm going to go balls to the wall for that first minute and a half. And then after that, it just dropped off. Like, he literally emptied the tank in that first round. And then one thing I noticed, but I didn't say anything, is he had a bandage on his right leg, which means that he didn't even have his mobility. He didn't even have his posture. He didn't have a stance. He didn't have a right leg. So since he didn't even have a right leg, he couldn't even plant his punches. He couldn't set his punches up to even have a puncher's chance, people. Did you guys see that break? Guys, press a 1 in the chat if you guys saw that brace on Mike Tyson's leg. It wasn't like a big old Derrick Rose brace, but it was one of those elastic braces. Did y'all see that brace in his leg? And then did you see that every time that he was trying to cut off the ring, you can tell that he was favoring it? Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that he didn't have his base with that brace in his leg? And then when he was doing his Mike Tyson aggressiveness, effective aggressiveness, I'm saying that that's part of the keys of scoring boxing. I'm not calling it effective, but when he was attempting to do effective aggressiveness here, he didn't have balance to go to his right. You can tell that he was a little wobbly. So if you guys understand boxing, if he don't have his right leg and not able to cut the ring off properly, that means that he cannot set his punches. That means that he cannot follow through in his punches. That means that he's not going to be able to drive right. That means he's not going to get all his power. He's not going to be able to get everything from his core and his base to go ahead and give it everything he got. Now, he's Tyson, so if even he gives you an arm punch, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to be a Tyson punch. So if he ain't got a, think about it. You think that the Jake Paul people, you think that Netflix didn't know about this? You think that Jake Paul on his side and Netflix didn't know about this? Did you think that Jake Paul and Netflix did not know that he had a bum right leg? That's why I'm saying I'm not saying it was scripted. Because I've seen other YouTubers put scripted, right? And I get that. I'm not saying that it's scripted. I'm not saying it was set up. I'm saying they had an understanding. What do I mean by having an understanding again, guys? How many times have we seen any exhibition fights end in a KO? It's slim and none. Hold on, let me give you some examples. I'm not gonna name every single example, but let me name some examples for you guys here. I gave you the one with Muhammad Ali 48 years ago. Shout out to the bitch on Facebook, right? Because exhibition fights and boxers fighting guys from other sports here is part of the sport. It's been something that's been going on for 100 years. Stop trying to blame black fighters like Floyd Mayweather, you racist black niggas and white supremacy face. I said that here. The problem with YouTube boxing and boxing commentating today, we got a whole bunch of black people out here who is doing the work of white supremacy. I said it. I'm not race baiting. It's a goddamn fact. Here's what I'm talking about here. We got too many black people in the sport that want to talk about it that is being in blackface for the bouts of white supremacy. What am I? What you saying, Dave? Wait. What am I saying? What? So many y'all black ninjas is doing the work of white supremacy in y'all blackface. Y'all the Barack Obamas of boxing. Just because you black doesn't mean you support the black fighters. Just because you black, you are over here doing the work of the white establishment. Yeah, I'm going there. Tier Lamb says the tethers. Facts. Stevie D says chewing his gloves was strange. Yeah, it was strange. Mike was just chewing his gloves. He had mouthpiece. Come on, guys. He's chewing on his gloves. He had mouthpiece issues. He had a problem keeping his mouthpiece in. He didn't have a right leg because he had a brace and he had balance issues. So you know what that means? Let's just go over a few examples like I said. Muhammad Ali, that Japanese wrestler in 1976, 15-round decision. Right? Now, I will give you this, though. The one of the most recent ones, when Evander Holyfield, he got his ass blasted because he had nothing left in the tank. He was, what, 54 years old when he did that exhibition fight. That happened because Holyfield could barely walk in the ring. They had to prod his ass in there, and then when he got hit by that one punch from Victor Belfort like that, it was cancel Christmas. That happened, right? But what about during the pandemic? Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. It did 1.5 million pay-per-view buys by Triller. Triller is the company that came in and made a gang of money, but they jacked up all their money, so they're already out of boxing now. Right? But did Roy Jones and Mike Tyson go the distance? Yes, they did. You know why? The powers that be recognize we need people to watch for a lot of time. We can't have this in one round. The idea for Netflix is, guys, hold on. Y'all don't understand. Netflix wanted everybody to watch for 8 rounds. Why? It's a boxing fight that started at 7 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern. By the time that it was all said and done, it was like after 11 o'clock Eastern my time, it was midnight on the East Coast. What is the average person going to do if you're at home when it's 11 or 12 o'clock? Turn the TV off and go to bed is one option. The second option is what? I'm going to continue to watch TV. But what do you want if you're Netflix? You want a good, entertaining bout to keep them on the app for 4 hours. And then when you're done, what are you going to say if you're not going to bed? What am I going to watch right now? Let me see what's on Netflix. Hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all didn't think about that? Y'all didn't think about that? And of course, I get it, Tier Lando. Number three is number one, Tier Lando. Tier Lando, number 3 is number 1. If I say go to bed, that means you can get some cheeks too when you go to bed. Come on, Tier Lando. I shouldn't have to say, when I say go to bed on a Friday night at 11, 12 o'clock, you should understand the understood. You ain't just, we're not talking about the older 70-year-old crowd here. I get it. If you're going to go to bed, you're going to bed with some cheeks. All right, you can go ahead and get a drink, turn that TV off, go to the bedroom, put the drink on the nightshade, and go ahead and clap some cheeks, Tier Lando. 1 is 3, okay? So yes, but Ron says Netflix was testing live sport. I'm gonna get into that, Ron. I'm gonna get into that. Yes, I know A.O. Richardson, smash time. Smash time, I get it. Yeah. But y'all not understanding the play here. See, Netflix is able to do something that normally doesn't happen in pay-per-view events. Now, we're going to see that more of Amazon because Amazon is in the boxing business now because the PBC is signed with Amazon. So when they do events, they have that same streaming platform. But think about it, guys. The idea of being on Netflix is we need y'all ninjas to be there from the beginning to end. If you're in Central Time like me in Chicago, we need y'all ninjas to show up at 7 p.m. We're going to give you some commentary. We're going to give you some highlights. We're going to show you the undercard, and then we'll have you done by 11 p.m. It's Friday night if you're already in the house. So what are you going to do? If you're already home, what you going to do? Netflix is banking on, hey, now that you're here, why don't you go watch the new season of Cobra Kai? Oh, Cobra Kai. Okay, I can't stand Daniel's punk ass. But you know what, though? I got to finish the show off now, so I'm going to watch me some Cobra Kai. And I'm telling y'all right now, yes, I do watch Cobra Kai. And I'm telling you right now, I can't stand Daniel's punk ass, right? If I was a writer on that show, I would go ahead and write that Daniel get his ass whooped and get his ass whooped for the finale so that it's done and done for the Karate Kid. I can't stand Daniel's son. If you watch the Karate Kid, guys, Daniel's son is an asshole. Sorry to get off topic here, but guys, okay, I'm back now. I'm back. Yeah, one more time. Danielson's an asshole. Okay, I'm still gonna watch Cobra Kai, so hopefully he does get his ass whooped, but I doubt it though. Anyways, Netflix wants you to stay on the app. So since they want you to stay on the app, that's the whole play, the reason why it went 8 rounds. Not me, but people were sold a bill of bad goods, thinking that Tyson was going to knock this man out in the 3rd round. No, they had an understanding. And then the fact is that me and Tier Lando were texting each other, and by round 3, Tier Lando, what did we said? This ninja's done. Me and Tier Lando was like, yo, man, they need to stop this damn fight. But you know something? There is no way they would stop the fight unless Tyson got hurt. You know why? If they stopped the fight, then who were the powers that put the fight on, they would have been destroyed for Kingdom Come. If they were like, Tyson can't go anymore, so how would you let this 6-year-old man get in the ring? It was always going to go the distance unless Tyson could not stand on his feet. It was always going to go the distance unless Tyson couldn't stand on his feet. It was always going to go the distance unless Tyson couldn't stand on his feet. So, for everybody out there that's wondering, oh my God, how could it go the distance? It was scripted. It is fake. Oh, the boxing is turning this. I don't want to watch boxing no more. Ooh. Man, you sold yourself that lie and that goddamn fantasy. You wanted to believe that you wanted to see the Tyson of 1988. And that's how they sell you on this lie and this dream here, right? Because what they did throughout the whole telecast and the buildup for several months, especially on ESPN. Matter of fact, the other night, I was watching, they had Mike Tyson on ESPN2, and they were playing nothing but Mike Tyson fights. They was playing documentaries on Mike Tyson from '09. They was showing the time when Tyson was finally clean from cocaine. They was showing all this stuff with Tyson, and Tyson looking good, and Tyson talking this here, but they kept showing the nostalgia of Tyson. So you know what that means? If you're my age, you go back to the 80s, right? And you start remembering those times we used to watch Tyson. Remember, we used to play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. We were shorties in high school or elementary, whatever, how old you were. And you know that you watched the Tyson fight was done in one round, and you came back to school on Monday, and everybody named Mama was talking about Tyson. They sold you guys on nostalgia. They sold you guys on what you grew up on. They sold you on maybe just one more time that Mike Tyson can bring it back to the time machine. Pause, Thomas. What was pause worthy? I'm cooking. What's going on, Janessa? Good to see you. Ken in the building. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Sheila says, love Cobra Kai. Sheila, I can't stand Daniel. Hold on. Daniel. Okay? I can't stand him. Okay? You know, Stevie D says quick KOs. Yeah. But they were selling you on your emotions, guys. And you want to know something? Only boxing can do this. You know why? Because the way boxing is set up, to have a fully promoted fight, it takes close to 2 months. Because think about it. The reason why I say 2 months is when a fight's signed, a fighter truly needs to have like an 8 to 10 week training camp. So if you're going to do an 8 to 10 week training camp normally, that means that you need 2 months, which means that when they sign the fight on, they'll use those 2 months. But in this case, because Mike had a medical emergency, it was like 5 months in the game. But normally for a regular fight, you have 2 months to just talk about the past. Play videos from the past. Show interviews from the past. Show clips from the past. And then if you have an extensive career like Mike Tyson, who had close to 60 professional fights, and especially on ESPN back in the day used to have like this on Friday nights, they'll play Tyson's first 20 fights in 1 hour with no commercial breaks. You know what I'm saying? And then you see all those knockouts. You see the young Mike Tyson. You see when he had the white shorts on. You saw him the white and red, and then he finally turned into the black shorts with the black shoes and no socks. And you see him walking with just a white towel. And then, of course, when you see him come into the ring with no music, and all you hear is chains clicking, doom, doom, and Mike's coming into the ring, not saying nothing, looking like a goddamn assassin. And then you're watching him go ahead and destroy Larry Holmes. You're seeing him destroy Trevor Burbick. And you know what you say to yourself? I'ma stay my black ass home. And I am hoping that he whoops this Jake Paul's ass because I can't stand him. I think Mike still has one more in him. Like Tyrese would say, what more do you want from me? The average person was sold on something that could not happen. And you know something, guys? Only boxing can do that. Only boxing can put out a 50, 60-year-old man to fight a young, strapping lad in his 20s. And we all think that the old man's going to whoop the young man's ass because the old man got old man strength. What are you saying here to you, Orlando? Sheila, you know you like seeing that fat ass. Oh, let's not talk about that, man. They had Mike Tyson's ass on display, man. Come on. We knew it was the fit. Man, come on. It's ironic this weekend. We see Mike Tyson's ass. He had assless chaps on with his guard here. And then we hear Denzel Washington had a gay kissing scene in the new Gladiator movie, but they cut it out. For some reason, Hollywood and the boule keeps wanting to emasculate our black athletes and entertainers. Do you find that ironic, guys, that Denzel is kissing ninjas in movies, and then they got Mike Tyson's ass on the right on TV, guys? Hold on, let me repeat that one more time in this week alone, guys. Did you notice that they had Denzel Washington kissing a man in Gladiator, but it's a deleted scene, and then we see Mike Tyson's ass before he fights there? Why is the baddest man on the planet, and we see his ass out there on Front Street, and one of the greatest actors of all time, and brothers who want to be Denzel Washington, the smooth Denzel, like, my nigga. And we got Denzel kissing ninjas now. Come on, guys. You don't find that ironic? This all happened this past last week, guys? Come on, man. I'm not trying to get off subject, but everything falls in place, guys. Everything falls into place in the premise of white supremacy when we live in the world of the diabolical system that we got today, guys. I don't make the rules. All that I could do is live in this system and then try to be the best that I can in this system. But you ain't catching me kissing no ninjas, and you ain't catching me assed out on Front Street, people. Hey, Orissa says the Jedi mind trick. Tia said, nurse, what's that? The nurse just saw my, wait, you in the hospital, T. Orlando? Nurse just saw my ass cheeked when I got that cortisone shot. Cortisone shot, T. Orlando. What's going on with you? Hey, T. Orlando, did you the wrong woman? T. Orlando, did you the wrong woman? You need a shot now? Hey, man, I hope you're okay, man. You gotta be careful. Gotta strap it up, T. Orlando. Strap it up, brother. Hey, shout out to my man Grits and Bacon with the $2 holla, putting the blue plate in the chat saying, Denzel got buck broken. Yeah, man. We did our boy Denzel wrong, man. We did our boy Denzel wrong. Hey, Grits and Bacon, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Right back at you with the super. Thank you, Grits and Bacon. Hold on. I gotta get a drink here. But you had urgent care, T. Orlando? How urgent is it? Is it like badass urgent? Hope you okay, man. Hey, real talk, T. Orlando. Hope you okay. You know, you're in urgent care. You know, hope you okay with urgent care. You go back injury. Hey guys, I heard T. Orlando needs a back anatomy. Hey, where'd I get that from, guys? Yo, T. Orlando needs a back anatomy. Nurse, help! Hey guys, where'd I get that from? I think I need a back anatomy. Nurse, help! Guys, who know that? Who know I got that from? Come on, guys. There's gotta be someone in the chat that knows. I think Tier Lane needs a back anatomy. Come on, guys. No one in the chat knows that? Come on, y'all can't be. Y'all can't. No one knows where I got that from. No, not big. No, come on. He needs a back anatomy. No one knows what a back anatomy is? Y'all know what movie I got that from? Y'all ain't got no love for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre for Death Row? Come on. Half-baked, guys. Half-baked Dave Chappelle. Lord have mercy, guys. Y'all slow today. Half-baked Dave Chappelle. Half-baked Dave Chappelle, all right? T. Orlando Dave Chappelle right now. He's Samson, all right? I think I need a back anatomy. Lord have mercy. Y'all slow today, guys. Come on, catch up, ninjas. Y'all slow, ninjas. Catch up. Anyways, hope you better, T. Orlando. Pooh Man got it. Not Chappelle's show. No, it was the movie, not Chappelle's show, man. Half-baked, man. That movie's 30 years old. So what, Mo? I don't care if it's 30 years old. It's a classic. Y'all slow. Mo gonna come to chat talking about that movie 30 years old. Come on, y'all should know about a back anatomy. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, back into it. Let's get back into it. Now, it went to 8 rounds and it ended when it ended. But here's the biggest issue, guys. Here is the biggest issue, the reason why that I decided to do this live stream today. Netflix. The fact that Netflix is, yeah, abracadabra. Stop it, Thomas. Okay, now Thomas want to come in talk about abracadabra. Stop it, Thomas. Now y'all want to come in late right now. Talk about some abracadabra. Nah, come on, stop it, Thomas. Come on, brother, stop it. Nah, you'll make me laugh right now. Don't make me laugh, guys. I don't need y'all to make me laugh tonight, okay? Don't make me laugh tonight, okay? I'm trying to talk. You notice I ain't reacting to no videos today. You just getting that straw speech, unadulterated content right now. We ain't using no videos. We cooking, right? Y'all, I ain't got no script. I have a few items that I said I'm gonna go here, and y'all gonna get this work. So the major reason why that I want to do this live stream was, did anybody really was able to watch the stream from beginning to end with no buffering issues? I'm curious. Is there anybody in this chat, or if there's anybody ninja watching, you can come into the chat right now, or shout out to the replay gang and you come to the comment section. Was there anybody who decided to turn on the Netflix event and you had no buffering issues? Thomas said, hell no. Thomas said, hell no. Let me tell y'all something. Netflix is in trouble right now. Netflix is in trouble right now. Some people got fired this weekend. I don't think you understand. I work in tech. I work in DevOps. I work in an infrastructure environment where we do monitor, we have monitoring tools, and we have to make sure, one of my job descriptions, guys, is to, even though we have to make sure that our applications are up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the only exceptions when we have our maintenance windows for our downtime to do upgrades, deployments, so that we can make sure that we have status for these apps and everything goes smoothly for the foreseeable future for our support here. This is what I do for a living, guys. Just to let you know, that's an overview. That's a broad statement that one of my job titles is that for the applications that we support, we have to, even though it's not a 24/7 application, it is our responsibility to make sure that it's up 24/7, except for planned time outages. And what did we have here? Y'all saw it on my community tab there. I was posting it. At one point, guys, the whole world had so many buffering issues that Netflix literally put out the message to tell us to check our internet connection. Come on, Netflix. I was born at night, but not last night, okay? How you gonna tell me to check my internet connection when we got people in my house using the internet all day? My daughter's in her room watching YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got people in the house watching Amazon Prime. You know, I'm on Netflix in my room. I was literally just live streaming for 4 hours before I got offline to go watch the fight. Yo, I upgraded to a business internet plan, guys. I got a business internet plan here because there's no way that I could be live streaming, doing this YouTube channel, and be struggle streaming. Okay? I gotta pay extra money for my internet. I'm not like some of y'all ninjas out here just get the basic plan here. I upgraded. You would think that I got, like, you think I'm running a freaking in a whole business environment in here, you know? Because I don't want to make sure I got no. If there's an issue here, it's because Comcast goes down, right? Hey, what's going on? Showing up in the building. What's going on, Lou? Lou's in the building. Says, Netflix learned from Kendra G quality streams. Hey, damn, Lou. Let me put you on the screen for that one. Lou, you wrong for that one. You wrong for that one, Lou. Come on, man. Kareem said, I had no issues besides a little fuzziness mid-fight. You the only one, Kareem. You the only one that I know. Hey, Kareem, you are the only person I've now talked to that said you have barely any issues. Wow, congratulations to you. Hold on. Congratulations to Kareem, guys. Kareem got to watch the whole thing, no problem. Kareem got to watch no problem, guys. Shout out to Kareem. Kareem living that good life. Like that one song my Pharrell made. I'm living the good life. Him and T.I. Hey, y'all, Kareem is living the good life. He's living the good life. Oh, he's watching Tyson on top of the world. That's Kareem on top of the world, baby. He's singing T.I. and Pharrell. You living the good life, all right? Because Netflix gave him the good signal. Right? What's going on, Jay? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Dang Netflix. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this one here. Shots my man Grits and Bacon coming in with the $5 holla. Putting the green plate in the chat saying, everybody fired from tech that night from Netflix. Yeah. We're getting into that. We're getting into it, man. Grits and Bacon. We're getting into it. We're getting into Grits. Hey, brother Grits. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. I appreciate you, Grits and Bacon. Yeah, here's the thing. People got fired from that. You know why some people got fired from that, guys? Because one of the things that I do for a living in tech, when we supporting the live production environment, that some of y'all dumbasses, I'm saying to people on Facebook, guys, because you got a whole bunch of people that want to talk business. And I'm calling some YouTubers out too. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk business when the fuck that they just been ninjas their whole goddamn lives. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been working part-time jobs want to act like you understand multi-million-dollar businesses. I can't stand that shit when I see a dumb person trying to talk smart. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst, to see a dumb, smart person. You know when Cat Williams said that? That's the worst thing that you can say as a dumb, smart nigga. So I'm calling people out who want to talk business, and y'all ain't, the only business you done is the fact that you go loan your boy $10. Okay? But Netflix is in trouble because there's this thing that I do for a living when we having issues. We call it, well, we say that, did something occur that was revenue impacting, or something you can't put a dollar mark on that's even worse? Reputational damage. Hold on. Some of y'all don't know this. But when work is done under tech and there's been outages or there's been issues and you got to work behind the scenes to correct the outage, to correct the problem, to make sure that everything is up full stream 24/7, there is a thing when we do a post-mortem, guys, called reputational damage. You can't put a dollar marker on there because the reputation is the people's word of mouth just talking ill about you. And they're saying, I don't know if I want to rock with you in this here. The confidence is shaken. It's wary. You can't put a dollar marker on there because you're gonna have people say, I don't know if I want to deal with Netflix right now. You know, they not stable. I don't want to commit to something knowing that I'm be sitting here feeling like it's 1999, like my man said earlier, and I'm on a 56K modem. But if you guys remember, I'm a techie. Anybody that had a 56K modem, your modems never even got the 56K, okay? Even if you had a solid connection to your phone line, a 56K modem didn't give you 56K connection. At best, you got 51K. We going back to 1999 status. That's how people felt. It's like, oh my God, why would I do this here? And the reason why I'm talking about this here, guys, this is not the first time that Netflix done a live event and shit hit the fan. Do you guys know what the first event was that really screwed over Netflix? Just happened recently, guys. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds here. Does anybody know when Netflix had their first live event and how bad or good it went? While I'm waiting here, Thomas says, and WWE Monday Night Raw is going to Netflix on January 5th, 2025. If they have problems with this fight, WWE needs to double check their situation. I forgot about that, Thomas. I forgot about that. That's right. The WWE is going to Netflix right now. Man, they've been on the USA Network forever. They've been on, was it UPN? Is it still UPN now that they have on SmackDown? I don't even know. But, you know, but man. So, Chef T says Tom Brady roast. Nope. Not the Tom Brady roast, Chef T. Worse. It's a worse event than Tom Brady. Worse than Tom Brady, guys. Worse than Tom Brady. While I'm trying to see if anybody's going to see they're able to answer it, let me get to the next Super by Gritson. Gritson Bacon came back with another $5 holla, put in the green plate in the chat saying, hey, yo, it should have been called Kendra Flicks with that janky-ass Wi-Fi. God damn, y'all going in with Kendra. Y'all going in with Kendra, Grits. Come on, man. hey, Grits and Bacon. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Okay, guys, no one knows here. I'm going to tell y'all why Netflix got problems. And more importantly, the WWE should be watching right now saying, holy. The first foobar of Netflix live eventing that, when I say foobar, do you know what foobar means? In the tech world, it means up beyond all recognition, right? They did a live event for Love is Blind reunion. Do you guys on Netflix seen the shows Love is Blind? They got Love is Blind USA now. Now they branched out to other countries like Love is Blind Africa, Love is Blind South America. Like the show Love is Blind is about people who go to these pods and they have these conversations, men and women. They can't see each other. They're blind. And then they have multiple conversations. They get deep and they're courting each other about seeing each other. And then after a week they propose. But then after they propose, then they meet each other. And then they go through the process of like 30 or 45 days where now they finally see each other go get married. And then the time that since they're able to see each other and all the up stuff that goes on trying to date and get married in 45 days, right? 30 days, whatever, right? But Netflix put on the live reunion. It crashed worse than the Tyson fight, guys. Nobody got to watch it. At least we got to watch the Tyson fight in some form of fashion here. A reality show TV reunion crashed Netflix and nobody saw the ending until it was done recorded and Netflix had to actually upload it up as a regular recorded and not a live stream. No lie, guys. Netflix crashed over a reality show reunion. Look, repeat that again, Dave. Netflix crashed on a Love is Blind reality show reunion show. They can't handle reality TV events. If they can't handle reality TV, and then they can't handle a boxing fight, what the hell is going to happen with the WWF, or I'm still old school, right? My bad. WWE in 2025. Hold on. They are trying to get in the bed with the NFL to have a regular package just like Amazon. And you know what Amazon and Jeff Bezos saw Saturday night? Hey, guys, hold on. What's going on, Jax? Hey, Jeff Bezos, he was like Birdman Friday night. Hey, Jeff Bezos was like this. Hey, you think I'm joking? Yo, all of us were complaining, trying to watch the fight. We were mad at the buffering. I was talking to T. Orlando. I went on 2 different phones. And T. Orlando, you remember this. I told him I only was able to watch the fight when I put it on my phone. And then I went on Twitter and I heard just the trick that people were doing. They were going on their phone because your phone has a different kind of dedicated connection than using your TV to stream wirelessly here. So it's a little bit easier to stream on your phone than it is to your TV, right? So people were streaming on their phone and then mirroring it to their TV. And I say to myself, that's a goddamn shame that you got to mirror Netflix. Right? But Jeff Bezos and Amazon was like this. You know why? Amazon already got an NFL package. They got Thursday Night Football. Amazon is getting into live events. They got boxing too now. This year, they did a deal with the PBC where that boxing is on there. They didn't have as many events this year. They're slowly building and rolling it out because this is, Amazon got their on-demand platform, all these movies, but live sporting events and live TV is the new thing that Amazon's doing, just like what Netflix trying to do. But Amazon got their kinks up. Hey, if you watch the boxing on PBC for Amazon, right, they did the live event with the Tim Tszyu fight. That was a damn good production, guys. I watched that. I was like, damn, the PBC and Amazon did a pretty decent job here. Like, I didn't order the pay-per-view for Tank Davis and Frank Martin because I actually went to Vegas to watch that fight. But no one talked about any issues on the Amazon app ordering that fight, right? And the same thing to the Canelo Alvarez fight, right? I ordered that joint, right? And didn't have any issues and everything, right? But think about this now. Amazon already has Thursday Night Football. I have not had one issue watching football on Amazon since they got the package. I have not seen any issues watching boxing on Amazon. But on Netflix, they can't even stream a reality show without the fucker crashing. That's why I'm talking about the file from Netflix, because Amazon's like this. Netflix got about 3 or 5 years before they can even think about catching up to us. Come on, guys. If you saw that crap there, literally Amazon's like, yo, they got 3 or 5 years before they catch up. And they can't catch up in 3 to 5 years because what we got now, we're improving on our platform. We're improving on our infrastructure. We are the leader when it comes to tech solutions here. All right, guys, if you're trying to get into the IT game here, what do you hear most? I don't know if you guys know, what are people learning nowadays? You're seeing people becoming AWS engineers. Amazon Web Services here. Amazon's platform and their infrastructure is second to none. Amazon knows that they got a robust infrastructure that they can handle live events, they can handle a large volume, and then they can handle a surge of users that's coming in that will not crap their servers, whether they got physical servers, or of course, more likely they got a whole bunch of them jankies in the cloud because they do AWS, of course, but I know they probably do got a few physical servers. They got their backup DR situation they got going on here. They got contingency locations. Their infrastructure, guys, for me being a tech guy for almost a quarter century, I'm telling y'all right now, Amazon is magnifique. If you want to understand, if you work what I do here, and we talk about infrastructure, platform, stability, Amazon is like, we good. We ain't got nothing to worry about. So can you imagine the negotiations that's going to happen for the NFL for the future? And then Amazon's like, yo, we've been in the game already. You guys really want to trust those in Netflix? You really want to trust those hoes over there? You saw what they did to that Tyson fight? You saw what they did to that Tyson fight? So when I talk about the Netflix fallout here, you know, I'm talking about them trying to be a global leader in streaming platform. Because I don't know about you, I mentioned something so you guys can understand what I do for a living. This thing called reputational damage. That is actually involved in their postmortem when they're having their cab calls. When we say cab calls, change access board meetings, you know, when people sit down and they talk about the weekend's events and they talk about the changes that may have been put in place, deployments, and they do a postmortem of how things went good and went bad. And I'm telling you, things went bad and they got to go to the drawing board and a lot of stuff here because they just don't have the latency. They just don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the stability to handle a large load. Pause, because you got a whole bunch of dumb ninjas out there. I know some of y'all gonna, I'm not trying to call y'all dumb, T Orlando, but y'all gonna say, large load, Dave. Pause, Dave. No, but that's actually part of what I do for a living, to handle load. One of my job descriptions, we do load testing. We test environments to try to push so much into an environment. Also, we call load testing, we call that, guys, stress test. Okay, I'm giving y'all some game right now. For some people not in the game, what we do here to test our platforms is called load balance testing, or AKA we do stress testing, where we set up the infrastructure in a lower environment and we have a script in place, and then what we do is we try to jam the application to mimic a real life situation, even though it's not real life, to see how the application handles it. What is the response times? How fast do we get communication back and forth? Do we see stability when we actually do a checkout to see if everything's working right here? And so when you're not able to go to production, and when I say you go to production, production is Mike Tyson fight Friday night. That is the live event. That is the production event. And then as soon as it comes on and people start buffering, oh no, you done messed up. You do not have an environment that is able to handle the load. Pause, T Orlando, pause. What are you saying here? Drop a link for boxing, tether to walk in the chat, this IT stuff. That ninja would never come in here. T Orlando, I did that on purpose too, because I'm doing a boxing chat here, conversation, but I'm talking about the technology. This is my bag here. I'm able to talk about boxing, it's about technology. The link is pinned to the top here, but you think that a motherfucker like Boxing Tether is gonna come here? No, he don't know shit about technology because he's a goddamn liar, T Orlando. That's what I'm talking right now, because I'm giving you broad information of what I do for a living and how Netflix done fucked up. I got a large load. Stop it, man. So that's crazy, Dave. I'm telling you, Lou. Said TND test and load, y'all. Yeah, I do. Okay, I do. We do load testing. We call it stress tests here. I'm putting y'all on game here. Janessa says, I saw people on Facebook fussing about it and didn't understand the time. I don't understand either, Janessa. It's wild as hell. It's wild as hell. So check this out. That's Netflix situation here. Now, let's get back to the additional fallout with Mike Tyson here. I will say this, though. I'm happy that our brother Mike Tyson got a bag, y'all. I am so happy that with all the bad stuff that going on, Tyson basically said, I'm going to take this $20 million just to walk around. It's spinal. Remember, he said, I broke my back. Remember Tyson said that after a fight? Mike Tyson, remember Jim Gray? He was like, Tyson, we saw you, it didn't look like you have your balance and everything. Was everything okay? I broke my back. What do you mean? It's spinal. Y'all remember that? It's spinal. I broke my back. Hey, man, but real talk, though. I'm happy that our brother Mike Tyson got the bag. I am happy that he got $20 million and don't got to worry about Don King charging this ninja $200,000 for towels in his hotel room suite on Friday nights. Okay? But here's the thing. I'm not going to dog Don King out completely. Even though we do know that Don King did rob Tyson of millions, at the end of the day, Tyson, even getting robbed by Don King, he still pocketed $400 million. That's the one thing that we miss when we talk about Don King and Mike Tyson. Not the sidebar here, right? But we got to put a little respect on Don King's name. Yes, the man was a crook, right? Yes, the man was penny pinching his fighters, right? But at the same time, though, he still made your ass millionaires. The problem is y'all was just not smart enough to get your own damn lawyers, and you was using Don King's lawyers. That's why he was skimming off the top before he even cut you a check. But even with Don King skimming off of Tyson still took home still grossed over $400 million. So if Don King didn't skim, Tyson probably would have made $600 million. But I'm not going to put no complete venom on Don King because he still got Tyson that bag back in the day making $400 million. But what I'm saying here is I'm glad that Tyson got a bag in $20 million. He didn't have to do nothing. Think about it. It's 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds with 1-minute break intermission. So that means that if you go 8 rounds at 2-minute rounds, that's 16 minutes. Then you add the minute in between, which means that all he had to do was to get $20 million was survive for 24 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but that was the easiest bag that Mike Tyson's ever made in his entire life. I'm happy that our brother Mike got the bag here. I'm not happy, though, at the way he had to get the bag. Let me repeat that again, guys. Let me repeat that again. I'm happy our brother Mike got the bag. It's just the way that he got the bag. And how did he get the bag? Y'all think I'm stretching or reaching, but this is just the game of boxing. It's the way that we live in, guys. He got the bag because Jake Paul had to use his whiteness to go ahead and pay to get into these streets here. See, guys like Jake Paul, the white establishment, the white power structure, the white supremacy, I'm not calling it white supremacy, but the whole overall structure of America in this world here is white supremacy here. The white power structure will go ahead and tap in and buy from our black culture so that they can get currency for them to be popping or to actually get legitimacy in our world or in the pop culture world. Does that make sense, guys? Hold on. Jake Paul has been fighting nothing but retired athletes, MMA fighters, and at this point here, 60-year-old fighters. But Jake Paul, for him to be legitimate is for him to go ahead and pay our brother the bag so that he could go ahead and get that currency. That currency is to be legitimate. And he's trying to be legitimate off the back of our FBA brother, Mike Tyson. Now, I get it. Mike Tyson's willing to say, give me $20 million, and it's a done deal because it's spinal, right? Give me $20 million because it's spinal, right? So Mike Tyson will take the $20 million, but do you see what the white power structure does? We run boxing, black and brown men. Black men, Mexicans from South America, or Latinos from South America, we run boxing. But as far as the name recognition that sells the fights, that's us. That's the brothers. That's FBA, Foundational Black Americans. When we go down the line here of the biggest stars in the sport here, it's FBA brothers. When we talk about Tyson, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about Evander Holyfield, or behind me, Muhammad Ali, or the George Foremans of the world, you know? When we go down, when we talk about the greatest fighters that we've seen here, it's the brothers. It's FBA that holds it down. So for a person like Jake Paul to be legitimate, he has to tap into our culture to get that status, even though he ain't even that good. Thank you, Chef, for seeing that. He said, you're right, Dave. Jake Paul bought street credit. In so many words, Chef, that is what happened here. He is paying for street credibility. Because going further now, we're going to see in the record books, Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. When in actuality, he didn't beat Mike Tyson. He beat a grandfather who happened to have the name of Mike Tyson. Hustler, what's going on, Hustler? He's not legitimate in the sports world. No, he's not, Hustler. You are so right, my brother. You are so right on that. He is not legitimate. But you want to know something? When I said earlier about Facebook boxing and how those dumbass motherfuckers over there who don't know shit about boxing, those are the ones who are talking that don't know ish about it and give Jake Paul be legitimate. I love TND Sports Talk. Oh, thank you, Derek. I know you've been waiting for this. There's a for $10, Dave, I'll fight you. $10? Motherfucker, you don't even drop us $10 super chat. What the hell are we talking about? You don't talk about for $10. You didn't drop it on $10 super chat. Better go somewhere, Derek. Tier Land, what's the patriarchy? We talking about? Lil Joe Lewis, first Marciano again. Hey, Lou. Joe Louis was 152 years old when he fought Rocky Marciano, okay? Rocky Marciano good. Rocky Marciano good. Rocky Marciano good. But about Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. Hey, shout out to Coming to America. Shout out to Coming to America, y'all. Shout out to Coming to America, okay? He beat Joe Louis's ass. Hey, right, he did beat Joe Louis' ass. Hey, hold on. We go back up here. Did I miss something here? Whatever happened to Don King? He's like 92 years old, Janesta. Don King old. That's what happened. Don King is old, baby girl. Don King, he's still alive, though. He's actually still promoting fights. Like, Adrian Broner has fallen on hard times as a fighter, because he hasn't been disciplined in his life. But he actually signed to Don King, and I think he did a fight like earlier this year or late last year with Don King. So Don King still puts on fights, but it's not the same as because he's 92 years old. He's old. Him and Bob Arum like the same age. They're both in their mid-90s. You know, the fact that he's in his 90s still kicking, man, shout out to Don King. I know he done some unscrupulous things, but we got to call a buck and a spade a spade. Several things can be true at the same time with Don King. Did he exploit his fighters? Yes, he did, because the fighters were not smart enough to hire their own representation. That was him, unfortunately, capitalizing on the ignorance of his fighters. But at the same time, though, Don King owned the heavyweight division during those 80s and 90s. Don King was a successful promoter for north of 50 years. And Don King arguably is not only probably the greatest black promoter of all time, he's arguably the greatest boxing promoter of all the time. Take your animosity out of him or your feelings about him when you think about the events that he put on over the years and the fighters that he promoted, and even though he stole money from them, he made all of them goddamn millionaires, guys. That was saying, you gotta look at the whole totality here. Did he skim off the top? Yes, he did. But did he make them millionaires? Yes, he did as well. You know what I'm saying? People have complicated stories. You know, I'm not going to be here and disrespect Don King. Don King's an FBA. I believe Don King's FBA from Cleveland, Ohio. One of the greatest, if not the greatest boxing promoter of all time. He's better than Bob Arum. I'll give Bob Arum number 2. I'll give Bob Arum his credit. But Bob Arum's number 2. Lou says, Don King was here when Jim Crow was in diapers. Hey, damn, man. Stop it, Lou. Stop it. So, he made, like I was saying, he made Tyson a whole bunch of money. Tyson, all that crap, you gotta remember, Tyson still grossed $400 million. Tyson just tricked off his money, though, right? So, like I said, though, Tyson got the bag. He got the bag. So I'm hoping right now, guys, we don't see Tyson anymore. When I say we don't see him no more, I don't see him in the ring. I love watching Tyson being high and funny as hell. So what do you mean, Dave? You like him high and funny as hell? Well, here's one thing that I want to add on Tyson before we kind of close the conversation on this here. See, the fight happened in Texas, and they made it a sanctioned fight. So since it was a sanctioned fight, they have to go through the Texas State Commission for the drug testing for what's the word I want to use? For a battle combat fight, right? You got to go through drug testing, and you cannot smoke the weed. Because I forgot who was the fighter last year. He's actually a Bob Arum fighter on Top Rank. He smoked some weed during training camp. When they ran his test, I forgot who it was, he won, but then they made a no contest. He tested positive for marijuana, right? So Texas is a state that even though if you test positive for any kind of substance that is not even performance enhancing, they will not give you the win or no contest, whatever the case may be. So throughout this entire training camp, guys, Tyson wasn't smoking weed anymore. And what does that have to do with anything? Tyson is one of the people that legal marijuana has made this man a better person. All the evils and ills and trauma that goes on in Tyson's brain, everything that he's gone through, he admits that there's something in his head, there's something in his brain that doesn't jive right, there's something that just doesn't mix right. There's a chemical imbalance that some of us do have that sometimes we need medication for. And in Mike Tyson's situation, if you've been following him like I have, you would know that, of course, he got into the cannabis business. He got his own cannabis farm. That he got he got a team behind him. He's got dispensaries. But the one thing about Tyson is when he is regularly on a particular strain of marijuana, he is actually a regular, normal, sane individual. Like marijuana evens him out. Marijuana is actually able to get the Mike that you see today. It's like, I call it the Mike Redemption Tour because we all love Mike. We all love a redemption story. We all love to see our heroes and they fall down and become enemies. And then next you know, they fall on hard times and then you're looking, we don't think it's going to make it. Then, of course, they find their way back. And the next you know, we see them back in the limelight. And now we love Tyson. We laugh at him. We adore him. 60 million people who had Netflix accounts tuned in to watch the fight. We build our people up to tear them down to watch the redemption story. But Mike, during training camp, couldn't smoke. And I'm telling y'all, people who know me personally, I talked about this. Say, hey guys, look at Mike right now. As you can tell, matter of fact, on Key's live stream here for Upper Echelon in his sports bar, I was in the chat. Y'all thought I was trolling. I was telling the truth. I was like, guys, Mike, the fight's in Texas. Mike ain't smoking. You see the different Mike right now when he don't smoke. Because you see, it's like, yo, Mike's off of it right now. They're like, oh, this ain't good. I can't wait for this fight to be over so we can get that man smoking again. Right? So I'm glad that the fight is over now. Mike can get back to smoking. I don't want to see him in the ring again. I have no problem because, fighting's in his blood. That's one thing about boxers. They never can let it go. They're forced into retirement. Even when they're retired, you will catch them in a boxing gym, hitting a heavy bag or working out. They might spar for a second. They can't. It's fighting is in them. The one thing that you don't understand that you've heard, like a fighter like Deontay Wilder, he's even said, "Hey man, if I have to, I'll die in that ring. This is what I do. I don't care what y'all think about me here. I don't care if you think I got a screw loose here. I'd rather die in the ring." Then you guys stop the fight and try to save my life because you don't know how I'm going to react if you stop that fight there. Fighting's in my blood. Fighting's my life. All I know is fighting. That ring is my sanctuary. And if I die in that ring, I don't care what y'all feel here, but me personally, this is the way I'd rather go out, right? But I don't want to see Mike go out like that now. He's almost 60. You got a $20 million bag. He's got multiple businesses now. Like I said, he's got weed farms. He's got dispensaries, so he's making money off his name and license. Hell, I went to a dispensary not too long ago by my house, and as soon as you walk in, you see like a Mike Tyson cutout for his strain of different marijuana. So he not only has his own farm that is huge. From his farm, now he has products that he's actually endorsing. So Mike is making money off the legal marijuana game. And then he got a 20 million bag here and then all the miscellaneous stuff you see in Mike here. So I'm just hoping now that, moving forward, that Tyson is going to have a little bit of normalcy going into his golden years. I'm hoping that he feels like he didn't get the performance that he could because the man could barely walk. The man could barely walk. So I'm hoping that knowing that he knew that he barely could do what he could do here, that in his mind is saying, I gave it all I got. My body just couldn't do it. I literally had this medical emergency. I went ahead and had all these blood transfusions. An average fighter who was actually in his 20s wouldn't have came back this year, but I still came back. My kids got to see me in the ring. They didn't have to see no videotapes. They saw me work out. They saw me get in shape. They saw me look good for one round. I wish I could have done better, but I put it all on the line. I left it out there because I gave it all I had, and I'm hoping that Tyson has some level of, like, I'm good now, But let me repeat one more thing here. I'm not saying it's scripted. I'm saying that they had an understanding, because one of the things that I noticed is that if I'm Jake Paul, he said that he did not want to take Tyson out. No, the idea was he was never going to take Tyson out unless he threw a punch that landed on Mike that he knew that Mike didn't get up from. The situation was never about stopping Mike. The situation was never about stopping Jake. The situation was about, can the two of them figure out to go 8 rounds and give the people a show? If you guys couldn't see that beforehand and you're now on Twitter complaining, then you're just a dumbass. The idea was to give the people a show for a total of 24 minutes. Then you add the ring walks where they both come in, the interviews after the fight. You're looking at the main event giving you 45 minutes of nostalgia and entertainment. That's what they were looking for. And number 2 here for Jake Paul, to have 60 million homes worldwide. But that's just 60 million homes. How many people showed up in front of a TV and you had 10 people at a fight party? Or how many of y'all actually went to the bar who had the fight on Netflix and y'all hung out with a gang of people and having drinks at the bar? It was 60 million households, but we best believe, because how many people showed up to the bars, people with the house had fight parties, it was probably a good north of over 100 million people that watch. So you know what that means? There was more people that watched Jake Paul than ever before. That's what I'm talking about, how Jake Paul bought trying to be legitimate. Because now I call it the Floyd Mayweather effect. I'm not calling him Floyd Mayweather, but it's now the Floyd Mayweather effect, where that people, of course, if you was a true boxing head, you understood greatness watching Floyd Mayweather. You knew that this man was a defensive wizard. You knew that when that man was in his bag, no one could hit him. And when he did get hit, we were all in shock. Like when I brought up the notion reason why I brought up the notion of Shane Mosley, because when him and Floyd actually did fight, what do we all talk about even after like 15 years now? Shane landed 2 solid punches on Floyd. Do you understand what we're talking about here? We're making a big deal because somebody landed 2 punches on Floyd that was flush and buckled him. We didn't say Floyd got his ass whooped. We said he got 2 punches landed on him, and for 15 years, we still talk about those 2 punches. Shout out to my man MOP that came in the building here with the $2 holla, putting that blue in the chat saying, glad I didn't pay for it. I'd rather buy some kitty. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, MOP. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Yeah, man. You stupid MOP. I appreciate it. You actually got me laughing over here talking about should I buy some kitty. Y'all be killing me, man. Y'all be killing me, man. Y'all, my peoples, MOP, my brother. So I could have got some ass, Dave. Okay. Hey, shout out to Calvin. Say, what up, Dave? What's next for Tyson? Should he fight again? That's what's no, he's not. No, he shouldn't. Know why? There's no other bag out there. There is no other bag out there that's worth him getting hurt out there. And I'm glad you asked me that question, Calvin, because I'll end the Tyson conversation. I'm still here. I'm not ending the live stream, but I'll end the Tyson discussion on this here. And it goes back to janky-ass Facebook boxing. The same dumbass in his comments talking to somebody else was literally talking about how Tyson avoided Evander Holyfield or something like that. It was some jankiness about the Holyfield Tyson fight and how it didn't happen and trying to say some ducking and running. And I had to comment back. I was like, you dumbass, you just hate certain black fighters, don't you? You are literally white supremacy in blackface. If you are a black person, for you to talk the ill on black fighters the way you do here. To give some revisionist history. After Tyson did the exhibition fight with Roy Jones, the talk was the rematch, or whatever you say, the trilogy, or how you want to call it, between Tyson and Holyfield, because Tyson looked really good against Roy Jones. This was during COVID. We know we'll get nostalgia. We'll see the battle of the old heads. And we won, and then it was actually on the table where Tyson and Holyfield was going to do an exhibition fight. Not a real fight, but an exhibition fight, just like the Roy Jones fight. But I mentioned it earlier, and this is what happened. Triller, who got into boxing, put on that pay-per-view event and made had 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. They made a bag off that. So you have 1.5 million pay-per-view buys during COVID, and everybody got their eyes perked thinking, Tyson, and maybe we could see some more exhibition fights with some of these old timers. And so it was brought to like Triller was trying to do Tyson Holyfield. But then Tyson's wife is also his manager. And shout out to Mike Tyson's wife, because it looks like he got a good woman in his life now. This woman makes sure that Tyson's bag is right. She don't play about the money. If Tyson's money's short, she's a bulldog, and she gonna go after the people who owe Mike money, because all the times that Mike's been ripped off in the past, we talking about Don King and other promoters and managers taking money out of his pocket. His current wife right now is a foundational black American sister that is on the warpath of making sure that her man gets paid, because if her man gets paid, then of course she living in that house getting paid too. Because that's community property. And what happened was Mike Tyson's wife / manager said, nah, Triller. Y'all owe us money. We did an audit and we a little short here. We're not doing any other fights with you. We're not doing any kind of business with y'all until y'all get the books right. And Triller came out publicly saying that they ain't owe Mike nothing, and Mike's bugging and tripping. And you don't know what the ironic thing was, guys? Triller was, and when I look at it from the outside in, Triller was the one that's bugging out. You know why? Because they are out of boxing now. They literally tried to buy the way in the boxing world. They made a gang of money off that fight there. Then they went ahead and bought a purse bid for the Teofimo Lopez against George Kambosos fight, right? The George Kambosos-Teofimo Lopez fight was literally delayed a year because of COVID, because of the shutdown that happened. Well, let me take it back here. Teofimo Lopez was angling for Bob Arum for a new contract, so that delayed the fight from happening. And then eventually the fight with Kambosos, because Kambosos was the IBF mandatory, and Teofimo could not avoid that fight unless to get stripped from the IBF. I've heard even boxing people who I know saying that, oh, Teofimo could have fought someone else. He ducked Devin Haney. No. If he fought Devin Haney, the IBF belt would have been stripped. He would have had his other belts, but Teofimo wanted his IBF belt, so that's why he fought George Kambosos, because if you guys understand the IBF, they're the only sanctioning body organization that abides by their rules. So Teofimo Lopez did not want to lose his belt. He could have dropped it to fight Devin Haney, but no, he kept the belt. That's not a duck if you're fighting your mandatory because you don't want to lose your belt. So that got delayed because of him trying to get a new contract with Bob Arum. Then it went to purse bid and Triller won, and then Triller tried to put the fight on and they kept getting delayed. First, Teofimo said he caught COVID. Then they try to put the fight on the same weekend when Floyd Mayweather fought the other Paul brother, and he fought him on a Sunday in Florida, and Teofimo's fight would be on Saturday in Florida. And Triller's like, there is no way we can compete with Floyd Mayweather, even though he's fighting a day after us. Our core audience will wait till Sunday for Floyd Mayweather, then pay for a Teofimo Lopez fight. And they kept pushing to the fight, where that eventually Triller was $10 million in the hole before they just gave up and said, we can't put the fight on anymore. You guys don't understand this here. Triller was $10 million in the hole for a Teofimo Lopez George Kambosos fight. That fight should cost no more than $5 million out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like paying Teofimo, paying George Kambosos, and then paying all the undercard fighters. The fighters alone should only cost them $5 million, and they had shelled out $10 million before even having a goddamn fight date. And you want to know some guys? Triller has not put on any boxing fights since that point. So what happened, to give you that explanation, my brother Calvin, Evander Holyfield wanted a bag and ended up fighting Victor Belfort. But what happened, though, is that he walked in the ring, and he's one of the few times you saw a stoppage in the exhibition fight because Evander Holyfield didn't have no legs and got his ass blasted, paws against him, and way he got beat down, Holyfield got, if you want to, guys, after this live stream, take a note here. Write down Evander Holyfield, Victor Belfort. Matter of fact, if you had two screens open, you could pull it up and watch that and see how bad Holyfield looked. Holyfield looked so bad, no boxing promotion wanted to cough up money for Holyfield because the way Tyson looked against Roy Jones, everybody felt that Tyson would destroy Holyfield. So for the dummies out there saying that, how come Tyson didn't fight Holyfield in an exhibition fight? The business was messed up. And then Evander Holyfield needed a bag so much, he went ahead for the quick money, not looking at the long-term money, and messed up the whole overall bag. And because of Holyfield losing, Tyson took a chill pill until Jake Paul came about, and then now the reason why we had the Jake Paul fight happen. That is the history summed up in about 5 to 7 minutes. So to answer your question, Calvin, Tyson should not do nothing else now. He got $20 million. There should be nothing more regarding an actual fighting. I had no problem seeing Tyson doing any commentating, or he goes to an event and he shows his face, or he just, he can be like a, just being a face, and you bring him out there as like a, whatever the case may be, that people love to see Mike and prop him up as like a mascot or something because everybody love to see him. Like if you're going to put him out there to get a bag, get a bag. But as far as him fighting anymore, that's done, people. That is done. And I don't want to see nothing else with Tyson. If I want to watch Tyson fight, I'll go turn on ESPN2 some random Friday night, and they'll play his first 20 fights from 7 to 8 p.m. Or I'll go on YouTube, and you can go do a search for Tyson KO highlights, and I'll watch every single highlight of Mike Tyson. But, guys, he's knocking on 60 years old. Come on. We're talking about Father Time here. Time waits for no man. We should not want to see that man get in the ring. That's the one thing about our thirst and our love for blood sports. We want to see them rock them and sock them. And if we think that no matter the age are, they still have a little bit left in the tank. Janesta says, I'm so glad he got a good wife. Hey, Janesta, that's the reason why I said that. People, hey, Janessa, people want to get on my case. I talk about baby mamas and I talk about black women. But one thing is a fact here, Miss Coleman. You should know this about me, too. I call out my black foundation, my FBA brothers and sisters, and when they're doing good, doing good. But the one thing I will not do is go ahead and support something that I know is doing bad. And I said that on purpose because I want people to know. I don't know how long their marriage lasts. I could say that in their marriage, and I'm not trying to, knock on wood and say anything bad. I'm just saying in the current climate right now, Janesta, Tyson has a good sister behind him. He has an FBA sister that is smart as hell behind him. She ain't just some random woman who knows some numbers. This woman has a pedigree behind her. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to lie, but I know that she has multiple college degrees and she's about her money and her business. And so I want y'all to know that in the current climate right now, you may say, who the hell want to marry Mike Tyson? Hey, man, Mike Tyson's a funny dude and has been an entertainer, and he's a successful man, whether you see it or not. And women are naturally attracted to strong, successful, powerful men. Even when that man's fallen down, this man has gotten back up several times to show his resolve. He's shown his steel. He says, Mike can be an ambassador of boxing. That's true, too. Yeah. Look at Tyr Lance and B-dubs. Thomas says, Robin tried to ruin his life. You got that right, man. Robin's janky ass. Hell yeah. Tyr Lando says, she finna leave him now. Stop it, Tyr Lando. What? Because they got the 20 million bag now? She gonna leave the 20 million? Hey, man, hey. What you saying here, Calvin? Said, but Dave, why did the boxing commission allow the fight knowing the age difference? Boxing commission's corrupt too? No, they made consolidations because they made it a sanctioned fight, but it wasn't a real fight, if that made sense. And what do I mean by that, Calvin? Well, boxing fights are normally 3-minute rounds. They made this 2-minute rounds like women, right? They made it an 8-round fight. Normally at this age, men do not fight 8-round fights. At this stage in the game, it's either gonna be a 10 or 12-round fight. They also were 14-ounce gloves. If you know anything about the size of gloves, those are basically pillows. So even if Tyson threw his hardest punch, it's not the same if he's wearing 8, 10, or 12-ounce gloves, right? So you're wearing smaller gloves, so they made concessions, Calvin. They're like, yeah, we know Tyson's old, but we Texas. It's America. Guys, Texas is America, right? And Texas is all about that bag because it's America and everything. So they made these concessions, shorter rounds, bigger gloves, not a full 8 or 10 round. You cut the rounds down, and then next you know, you say, okay. And on top of that too, everybody, if you look at Jake Paul's record, he ain't been fighting real competition. So you're saying to yourself, he ain't been fighting real competition. He's a real fighter that's old. Maybe it's balanced if we add these caveats. So that's what happened. You know, yeah, you can say it's corrupt. Boxing is corrupt. It's about that bag and they about that money, brother. They about that bag and they about that money, but they made concessions to make it seem like we're considering Tyson's age and we're considering Jake Paul's being a novice as well, even though he's a professional. So it's about concessions, brother. They found the way to find a happy medium. That's what happened. Thomas said that Serrano versus Taylor fight of the night. Man, that women's fight, I barely saw that fight. You can ask Tyr Lando. I was so pissed off. I'm trying to watch the fight, and then by the time I got to the fight, it was the final round. And then when it got to the final round, it started buffering again. And then when it stopped buffering, we found the announcement who won the fight, Katie Taylor, and everybody was freaking booing. I was like, wait a minute. I've been fighting with my internet connection to Netflix for 30 to 40 minutes, and the next thing you know, I hear a bad decision, so I just wasted my goddamn time? I was like, hey, man, this is enough here, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. Hold on. Had to take a sip, guys. If you notice, we ain't got no reaction videos today. We've been here for 2.5 hours cooking. Let me fix my Zoom here. Come on. There we go. Let me fix my Zoom there. She did get robbed, Thomas. She did get robbed here. She did get robbed. So, shout out to Mike Tyson. Anybody that thought that if you were upset, you should be mad at yourself. If anybody is upset at the fight, the only people that should be upset is your damn self, because why were you thinking that anything positive was going to happen out of this? Why do you think anything going to good happen? The man is 60 years old, and he's fighting a 27-year-old who don't fight real fighters. We already knew it was going to happen, but we wanted to believe the possibility of something that we didn't believe that could happen. We wanted to believe that there was a glimmer of hope to take us back to our past for the Gen Xers out there. For the Gen Xers out there, we wanted to believe to see Tyson one last time. For the younger audience, you guys heard the stories from the Gen X crowd, and you guys wanted to have the ability to be in the moment to see Tyson. Because it's one thing that you younger cats are alive and you hear the stories, you can watch the videos of Tyson, but if you was not here in real time living in that moment, you will not understand. The same thing about Michael Jackson. When the Motown anniversary happened, when he first did the moonwalk, and how that catapulted Michael Jackson from being a big star to superstardom that eventually turned him to the king of pop that we know Michael Jackson is today. You can watch it on YouTube and you see the event and you see him, you see all the people in the audience, but you have no idea the fact that if you were not around in that time, lived in that time, you didn't have social media, if you was there, you understand. And since you understand, you are hoping for that one moment one more time. And like I said, for the people who are younger, who don't understand because you have these feelings, but you don't understand the concept of how huge Tyson was, you want to be in the moment to feel what your parents or your aunts and uncles or maybe your OGs keep talking about after all these years. People just wanted to have that one moment again. Unfortunately, this is boxing. You can't reproduce a moment that we see that is already trying to be manufactured. The only thing that we can do for these exhibition fights going forward, guys, just enjoy the buildup. That is one thing that is so critical about boxing, is the buildup, the talking points, the arguments going back and forth, the shit talking that goes on between the fighters. That is the best thing about a boxing fight. Because by the time that the two men get in the ring on a Saturday night, there's a high probability that you're going to be disappointed in the results. Even if your guy wins, there's still a good chance that you're not happy at the performance. So I tell everybody this going forward for boxing, if you're a novice or if it's a major exhibition fight where we got two major names, bring down your expectations. Don't get yourself so excited. It's not going to be what it is. Enjoy the buildup. Enjoy the passive pleasantries. That's the best thing that there is. Because once we watch the live event, I saw what happened. You saw what happened. Chef, you saw what happened. Janesta, you saw what happened. T. Orlando, me and you were talking. We both see what happened. You know, Calvin, I don't know you, brother. You a new cat in the chat here. You saw what happened here. Vince in my chat, MOP, y'all saw what happened. So since you guys know what happened this time, nobody should be fooled next time. And a matter of fact, nobody should have been fooled this time, because boxing has been boxing since boxing has been boxing. Does that, wait a minute, hold on. That might have went over some people's heads. Let me repeat that one more again, guys. Did that make sense, guys? Did what I said just make sense? Did you guys hear what I said here? Boxing is still boxing and is gonna be boxing because that's what boxing does. And if you actually understand that, then you will understand the results from Friday night. And then if you do a little bit of homework, you'll look at other exhibition fights and fights similar to this here, and you will see similar results. And then when you understand that boxing is just like real life that we live day to day, it's all a rerun. Us living life, guys, nothing's new. There may be some caveats that change the game, that gives a little curveball, but life's a rerun. The things that I'm going through, that I went through in the past, I'm watching my nieces and my nephews who are teenagers. I'm looking at them saying, yo, why do you think I know what I tell them? Why do you think I know what's going on here? I've been a teenager before. You think this is brand new? Life ain't brand new. Life's a rerun or life's a remake. It's either a rerun or a remake depending on your worldview and your vision. So since all of us know now, then nobody should complain, be upset, should argue, or act like a little funky ass bitch when you hear the next exhibition fight and then it goes sideways. All y'all should not act like a little fucktard when you see the next exhibition fight and it doesn't go your way. Boxing has been boxing, and boxing will still be boxing. When you understand that, then you will understand the understood. Hey, man. Shout out to Fred Berry. Look at T. Orlando. Thomas says, back in the 80s, if you go and get a snack or go to the bathroom during a Tyson fight, as soon as you come back, fight's over. Facts, Thomas. That's why back in the days, we had VCRs. We had to get a VCR every Tyson fight. I had a black box back then, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we were the party fight house because we had the black box and no one had to buy a pay-per-view. Everybody's like, yo, Dave, can we come over to your old house? We don't want to pay for the fight. And I'm like, come on in, baby. The black box is working. Come on in. You know what I mean? So, yes, right. We had the VCR. So if you went to the bathroom, it was over. Hey, Thomas, that's the same thing that happened to me in 2022 when in October of 2022, I think it was like October 15th. That's when I went to, I was in New York for work, of course, but I went to the Barclays for the Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius fight. That's the same thing too, watching Deontay Wilder in his prime. Hey, you blink or you walked away, it was a knockout and you missed it. Like in that fight, Deontay Wilder threw only 3 punches in the first round. And the one punch knocked Robert Helenius out goddamn cold. And here's one thing that this is my first time seeing a heavyweight knockout in person because they got the mics and they got the acoustics. When Deontay Wilder hit Robert Helenius, everybody in the building felt it, guys. Everybody in the building felt it. So that's why people have nostalgia, because if you've been to a Tyson fight, you was actually there and you saw the knockouts, if you're in the building and you watched it and you blinked and missed it, you felt it. And when you felt it, that's a whole different feeling that you can't even describe. To see someone get knocked out with one punch with a one-hitter quitter, and then the acoustics in the building with the microphones, and then the atmosphere and the people around you who are strangers you don't even know, and you looking at them, and then they looking at you, and then they looking at you, and you looking at them, and then next you high-fiving saying, you see that motherfucker get knocked out, and then next you know you're friends with somebody who you hated because they may have rooted for the other guy, but the dude got knocked out cold, so all you can do is say, God damn. That only is the experience by being in the building, people. I'm saying that on purpose because we all watch Tyson fights on TV. I'm telling you, as a boxing fan who goes to these fights here, if you ever get the opportunity to see a one-hitter quitter, it will change your damn life about the sport. Woo! T. Orlando, the scrambler. We call it the black box, baby. We had 2 of them back in the day, T. Orlando. This how old I go back. My dad got our first black box. I said that many, many times before, but I need you guys to understand the gravity of this here. We got our first black box with free cable TV when A League of Their Own was on pay-per-view. Guys, hold on. Let me repeat that again. Y'all remember the movie A League of Their Own? Tom Hanks, Rosie O'Donnell, Madonna, Gina Davis. Remember? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball. Remember that movie? Some of y'all may be too young for it. Some of y'all my age, y'all remember that. We got our black box when that was on pay-per-view, which means that was in the movie theaters, then it converted the pay-per-view. That's how long ago we had a black box. And I almost got my dad in trouble. I came downstairs, hey, I'm the little kid, and I see League of Their Own on TV. I said, hey, Dad, you ordered League of Their Own on pay-per-view? No, my dad said, looking at his urn, rest in peace, Pops, he was like, shut up, boy, before your mother hears you. Shout out to you, Dad. Rest in peace, Pops. I never forget that day. I walked in, I was like, yo, Dad, you ordered League of Their Own on pay-per-view? Okay, I guess I want it. He's like, shut up, boy. I want your mother to hear this. Little did I know, he didn't set up the black box, and he was watching pay-per-view. Yes, indeed. You're doing a great discussion. Thank you. I appreciate it. He went night-night, Ninja. Yes, he did. Hopefully, this generation will get it. I hear you, yeah. Said, all the good old day VCRs, video cassette recorders, you know, Janesta. See, that's the one thing about us Gen Xers. That is something that this younger crowd will never understand. Pre-social media. Pre-social media. Something that these kids do not understand. We are the generation that had a big portion of our life. We were molded before social media came into play, and then we were either teenagers or young adults into our early 20s by the time social media and the internet came into play here. So we are the last generation that have a large percentage of our life before social media, and then the transition to being social media. So our mind, our worldview, the way we look at things, we have a different perspective than people who were born in the matrix of social media, born in the matrix of the internet. And I think that we are the last group, the last culture, the last generation that is technically still unplugged. We're not plugged in like everybody's because you're in the matrix. A lot of us, we're in, but we're out too as well because we're able to navigate differently. And so that's the one thing I love about being an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? That I can look at both sides of the coin and I'm able to move differently than so many kids who are stuck on social media and they have a different worldview in life. Yeah. Shout out to my man, Upward Man, who came in the building. What's up, Upward Man? He came in here. I haven't seen you all night, but I bet you've been working here. Shout out to Upward Man with the $9.99. $10 holla, put in the yellow in the chat. What's going on, Upward Man? So what's up, TDD in chat? The fight was interesting, especially the timing. Exhibition fight, UFC and Netflix. My friends and I have the opinion that this was set up to use Jake like the WNBA used Caitlyn. My man, Upward Man in the building. What's going on, Upward Man? Hey, brother, Upward Man. Hey, brother. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. My man, Upward Man in the building. Good to see you, kid. Good to see you. What's going on, Renee? I see you walked in the building. How you doing? Got Renee in the building here. Hey, guys, I've basically been talking for almost 3 hours with no reaction videos. You want to know how I'm in my bag right now? I don't even have any real notes. I wrote down like 5 different words. I said, I want to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. And I'm going to talk about this. And then I'm just going to cook. Hey, man, that's what we did here. We just said, we just going to go ahead and cook. We're going to be in our bag here and just go ahead and have this conversation and see how you like it here, you know? I know we ain't do the regular dick nanigans, but you know what, though? I'm a talking head, and I got to give y'all this work, baby. That's what's up. Thank you, Upward Man. Pooh Man says, I was at the tail end of the tape. Air 90s, baby. That's what's up, Pooh Man. Nothing wrong with the 90s, man. The 90s was at the end, though. I mean, that, like, you still felt that, Pooh Man. The 90s, yeah. Because the internet came in 95. Here's the internet came in 95. I didn't feel she got an internet to 98. You know what I'm saying? By the time I became a freshman in college, that's when I was full-time on the internet. I was already 18 years old and graduated from high school. Shout out to you, Pooh Man. Thank you, Upward Man. And right behind you, oh, you came back again. Upward Man's back also with the $1.99, $2 holla. Put in the blue in the place saying, and it's all going to go down on Netflix. My man, Upward Man in the building. You supporting your boy heavy right now. Just left field, brother. Hey, Upward Man. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. Oh, man. I appreciate that holla, man. Let's see here. Who the hell texted me? Oh. Okay. I got to take care of that later. No biggie, guys. Sorry. No biggie. We good. Hold on, let me go back over here. All right. Yeah, thank you, Upper Man. I appreciate you on that, man. I'm trying to see here right now. I think I'm gonna close down shop, guys. I'm knocking on 3 hours. And I don't want to, this was a good conversation. I don't want to ruin it by going completely left field by another conversation here. I don't want to do that. So anybody that came in late, the replay gang's in your future, guys, because I was cooking. So you guys got to go back to the beginning and hear me talking cook, okay? I was cooking today. I was cooking, I was sauteing on the sides, for people who like their steaks grilled up, medium style, I was giving them grill lines, then we came over here. I went to the side and fried some chicken for you because you want some chicken, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to check out the replay gang, guys. So we gonna get out of here, man. This was dope, man. I love to have this kind of discussion. I'm gonna see if I can keep doing this from time to time, but my channel this is not my channel's talking point. So, if I put something like this as sports on the game here, like talking about here, we're not going to have the crowd because the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to kill my algorithm, but every once in a while I can say, fuck the algorithm, and say, hey, if people are down for the talk, we can do the down for the talk and everything, So let's go ahead and let me see something. Did I miss something here? I missed nothing here. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here, guys. I appreciate everybody that came through here. Let me do this here. Yeah, we're going to shut it down, guys. I feel good about this here. Upper Man says, I was in high school during the 90s. It was truly the best time to be a teen. Me too, Upper Man. I was in high school in the 90s, man, from 94 to 98. Early, like the mid-90s to the late 90s, man. And, yo, man, we can't even, describe it to the younger folks, man. They have no idea, man. They have no idea. John the Majors, I heard that. Hey, Janesta, I'm about to be on the job on that one. I thought they had broke up, but looks like that was just a rumor for that they actually got engaged. So I'm gonna be on the job on that one. I'm gonna do some homework on that one. But on that note, guys, let me get out of here. I appreciate everybody, guys. I need you guys to do me some solids here. I need you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and that bell notification. I also want to thank everybody for the supers tonight. Everybody, guys, I set up a new members group. We have a second level because we're going to be adding exclusive videos. We had people sign up today, so be on the lookout this week. If you're a member in the second level, we're going to be dropping exclusive content to the members group here as well. Shout out to everybody in the Cash App gang. We kicked it. For you janky Facebook cats who were, hold on, before I go, let me see if he responds. Wait, before I go. Hold on. He still ain't responded. Hey, I wanted to double check Facebook because if you guys watch the being in the live stream, I was cursing out people on Facebook saying that they're going to call me a clown, a fanboy. I said, stop typing on the keyboard on Facebook, come to YouTube and let's duke it out and let's debate. And you know what, though? I kept badgering them for 2 days, so I'm gonna show up, and y'all didn't show up. So for y'all bitches, y'all stay bitches. On that note, I'm that dude named Dave. Shout out to the AIC. Shout out to the tribe members. Shout out to my ninja watchers. Shout out to the replay gang, the people in the live chat, and for y'all janky ass punk asses out there who were scared to smoke. I don't care what you gonna say. You can make any excuse. I'm here, and you got the link, and you will see the first goddamn hour of me waiting for you. But you know what though? You see my channel, and you know that I'm not no struggle streamer. You can find me, and if you ain't gonna find me, shut the fuck up. On that note, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll check y'all on the flip side. Peace out, people.